Why is my internet going to be unstable at the moment?
Okay.
Where's my...
Okay. We're live now. Okay. So let me.
Oh my God, Stu, we're good for a minute. Everybody's going to be looking on your channel, Nick, because that's where they think it is.
I put a post up. I actually figured out finally how to do that post thing, how you could just post a picture and just make it like an IG post on your YouTube. So hopefully people seen it.
I thought we were going to be on your channel up until about, I don't know. Because with, I didn't know where we were going to do it tonight. So I just went with your channel and then last minute changed it. Hi, everybody. Whomever is.
We're live. Yeah, cool. Why am I seeing this?
We're going to preface this whole live show with, it's our first time.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Yeah. This is our first time. This is my first day, guys. All right. Yeah, we got people in here.
I'm new. I stayed at a Holiday Inn last night, but I'm good.
Sorry, it's my first day.
Yep. I just started.
Okay, so what's up, everybody? Everybody's saying hi, Dawn. And
hi, Nick. Hi, everybody in chat.
All right, so this video is basically going to be about the build challenge that was issued by Dawn from Adore and the Resistance crew, kind of.
Both.
Yeah, so what we could do now is people were asked to, over on Instagram, people were asked to put their name if they wanted to join in on a build off where they would go up against one Resistance crew member. We had about 35 entries.
35. We have 35 challengers for you guys.
Now, everything's going to be random with this. So basically what happens is it's a first come, first build kind of thing. So whoever put their name into that post on Adore eLiquid Instagram page will be the first to build, which means next week, Thanksgiving week. So
let me interrupt, sorry, which means technically they will be assigned their build and their judges tonight. They will have 1 week to build and submit their build by Thanksgiving night at midnight.
Yes. So you'll have a week to do it, both you and the Resistance crew member that's picked. The build will be picked at random, and then there will also be judges. We have a bunch of judges. Those will also be random. So, yeah. You want to roll that footage?
I'm very ill prepared, and Nick is way less prepared than I am.
Yeah.
That's why we were late. It was all Nick's fault.
Dawn said, I'm unprepared, and then she pulled out all these printed sheets.
Well, because
my copybook.
Okay, yeah, but if you could see everything else that's around those sheets, like, I'm still trying to get orders out, and everything just freaking went fucking nuts. Like at 2 a.m. and on, it has been nonstop, and I'm like, oh my God, you guys in the videos, they keep commenting, oh, I think I bit off more than I could chew. Oh, I don't think I can do this. No, this one, this person bit off more than she could chew. Believe me, but we're going to do this. I am going to show you your challengers minus, well, how many people are in here? How many people do we got? And because I want people to get a chance to get in here that are building so that they can.
Yeah, let's do that. Actually, I thought of things that I was supposed to say anyway. Okay, so we'll roll the footage. The footage that Dawn has is basically an updated version of what was on Instagram earlier of all the challengers. She's got a picture of the build of one of their builds and then their names on there. It's an awesome video. Got cool music. But there was there's 26 here now. Yeah, mine's saying 11, but I knew there was more. But
no, and this video I'm going to run is going to be minus a couple that hint, you know who you are out there. I won't call your name out, but you've been commenting through the whole 3 days of me posting the videos, and you want to wait to get in on the list the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I love you.
So I will repeat this again for anybody. Like Dawn just said, lots of people think that they're going to bite off more than they could chew. But let me tell you, building a build in a week is challenging for anybody. So if you know, don't ever, it's not all about that. It's not all about, it's good to be competitive, but it's not always all about that. It's also about pushing yourself and seeing how good you can do, because you're going to build your best when you push yourself. And you know, even if you get what you would think would be the best resistance crew against you, then believe me, building a certain build within a week and trying to beat somebody else's build without seeing it is a challenge all in itself. So, and then just not knowing who your what the judges are going to like, it's all a challenge. It's going to be a challenge for everybody. So,
and Nick, what we talked about before, the arm building.
So if anybody, there's lots of people that got in on this that have just been building for a couple months, and that's awesome. If at any time you're up against a resistance crew member and you need to ask any other resistance crew member for help or pointing them in some kind of direction, don't be afraid to ask. As long as you're not up against that resistance crew member, try not to ask somebody that's building that week, because maybe they'll already be busy. But you know, if you're up against Big D and you need to ask me a question about, is this good, or what's the best way to go about this, you know, just, you know, hit me up on Instagram, hit up Drew, any of us. It doesn't mean that just because we're up against everybody doesn't mean we can't still help out. It's not, you know, that's not.
Because that's the foundation of the resistance crew.
Yes.
Helping.
So I'll say what's up to a couple. I would like to, can anybody tell me how many people are in here now? Because I want to make sure that there's enough people in here before we roll the footage. I see Colin, Kim Dixon, Prescription Coils is here. What's up, Corey? You know what? I probably
28 people watching.
28. Cool. Paul Casper, Fabian, what's up?
Sorry, I had to bring it up and mute it. That was me. I wanted to bring it up so I could see.
So Greg Schultz is here, WP Mac, Anarchy Coiled, Mass Coils is here, and he isn't a moderator on this channel yet. We're going to have to fix that. Rick McCraw.
Hey, neither am I.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Actually, I'm going to send I'll send the link over to the Resistance crew after we get done the stuff that we need to get done. How about that? I don't know if any of them they're all late. They all like coming on late. This might be too early for them anyway.
Yeah, okay. So let me bring the video up and then I will maybe share it. Oh, Jesus, kryptonite. And I got to mute for a second. I'll try to do this as smooth as I can. Ready? I'll just share. Can you hear me? Okay. Everybody in chat, let me know when you can see the screen, and I will show you this video. Tell me when they can see the screen, because I can't see nothing but my screen.
They see it. It's full screen, yep.
Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. One more time. And there you have it. Now, there were a couple last minute entries, which were Medusa Babe 69. I'm going to kill her for this. Who's vaping now? Da ha 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 knee slap. And Tom, who is from Germany. I can't think of his IG name. Shoot. But anyway, there were three other entries. They'll be featured in the next videos. But it's kind of hard when I'm not the one making the video per se to have them keep adding to it. We were already at a minute, so.
Yeah, I think that's an awesome video. If that could go up on IG, I'm sure lots of people would like to put that on their IG, whoever's in it, because that is an awesome video.
Yep.
But yeah, so it's awesome to see lots of female builders too a lot recently. I think that's awesome.
We got Peg Leg Meg added in today. I
mean, Selena, Dahaha Selena is Selena.
And Medusa.
Yep, Kim Dixon.
Kim Dixon is Phoebe.
Yep.
And God, what is Tom's name? Let me look. Let me just look. Oh, he's in the video. Never mind. We did get him in.
The Nurse Vape started building. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think she was doing, what was she doing? A frame staple the other night? What was she doing?
Yeah, I think she was doing a frame staple. Colin Manning said he's a female builder.
Show me your boobies.
Yeah.
Picture it's not real, Colin. Picture it's not real. Wait, I take that back. I don't want no IG messages. Big D sent me a picture of his booby once, so I mean, just saying.
So we did get we already have the first 4 people that are on the list. We have the first 4 random Resistance crew members already picked. The randomness of the Resistance crew members was who was going to build on Thanksgiving, basically.
Yes, so, that's the problem with this. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, even next week, who knows when we'll do the video? It probably won't be Thursday video. It won't be a Thursday video, but it will be due on Thursday, so that maybe we could do it on Friday, or I don't know. We'll do it sometime.
The first couple of weeks, I just ask that you guys bear with us because this is, okay, Nick has done a bazillion build-offs, but he's done them by video style. And this is my first rodeo completely as far, other than the Purple Heart Challenge, but all I dealt with was the crew. So, I mean, that was pretty simple. You guys are patient with me and you know how I am. But this has changed so much in the last 24 hours to become just the most awesome, hugest thing ever. Like, I did not expect to have 35 people jump in on this. So bear with us this first, 2 weeks, being that first one's Thanksgiving and, you know, and just getting our shit together pretty much. I got to learn what I'm doing.
Yeah. So That's another thing that me and Dawn were talking about. I said it on my live show too, is this won't go like how my build-offs go though, because now that we have a live video to follow it, we don't have to we don't have to sit down and make a pre-recorded video for all this. We could literally just screen share whatever build you put in. We could literally press 2 buttons and screen share what you put up, or maybe screen share a very, very short video, and then screen share the Resistance crew and then tell you what the judges said. This way, nobody's waiting a really long time for Nick to get out a pre-recorded video on who won and stuff like that.
If it takes any long as your fucking bait mail does, we're all doomed. I mean,
yeah. Between the holiday this week and the snow, bait mail's taking forever this week. Is it snowing?
Fault, right?
Is it snowing where in Detroit? Yeah.
Yep, it's cold and snowing.
Cool. All right.
Oh, look, it's Kev, the chicken shit motherfucker.
Chicken
shit. Did you go on IG earlier when he was live with Beth? No?
Nah.
I went in there and called him a chicken shit motherfucker and got him to sign up. But, you know me, Nick. You know me. It worked. That's all. Kev, it worked. That's all that matters. He's like, oh, chicken shit, huh? Yeah, sign me up. All right, cool. You didn't know it, Kev, but you were on the list yesterday. We were just being nice and going and telling you.
He said it did work. Do you have the Resistance crew members that are in for the next week? Do you have them on a slip by any chance to where we could pick them into a hat?
I can.
I mean, I can. I mean, if you don't have them already, I could also do it too. So just let me know.
I got it.
Okay. So what we'll do is Dawn already has the first 4 names. I'll write down the first 4 names. That there's nothing random about that.
You do this.
Okay.
You pick the crew members randomly, and I know who the builders are. So I'll tell you the builder, then you can pick it. So the crew members are going to be Big D, Freddie, you, and Yeti.
Okay, so those are the 4 random Resistance crew members. Big D, Freddie Clean as Fuck Coils, and Divine 83, and Yeti's uncle will be the 4 builders building this week. So now we're going to put down the names of the people that are building, and then what we will do is randomly pick these builders.
Now, do you want me to pick the builders? Or are you going to do that?
Well, I mean, nothing has to be random about it. Well, nothing.
Well, no, as they signed up. The builders are Stu, Dan, Susie Stu, Blark, Greg, Tim, Saturation Station, and Lo Om Joe Dubo. So they have to be matched up with crew members.
Okay, so.
And then next week, guys, I'm hoping to, we'll probably bump it up to 5 or 6 teams, because having 35 people out of nowhere is freaking awesome. But it would take 8 weeks at this pace, so we're going to bump it up. I just got to pick up a couple more judges. Then once he does that, once he matches the crew members, then I actually have the builds here on little tags that we're going to pull the builds for each one. And then we're going to pull a judge for each set. Nobody knows. If you're paying attention to the tags, you might know who your judges are, but it hasn't been officially announced yet.
Yeah. Oh, me, that's right. I'm like, who's the last guy?
It's me. I'm a master installer, Nick. I don't build.
All right. there's my 4 names. So now that I have an empty can.
I'm like, what the hell am I going to put these in to pull on?
So the next time that we come on, all the builders from the Resistance crew, besides these 4 names, will be on the list, on slips to be pulled.
Right. We're going to go through the team of crew, and then we'll start back over again.
Yeah, and then when all the names are pulled, we all go back in the thing again. All right, so
we're going to pull for Stuzy first, right?
Yep, Stuzy is awesome for being the first person on the list. That's awesome.
He was on it.
Yep, no questions.
He was told to be on it, right?
Yep. So, Stu, you are facing off against Freddie, Clean as Fuck Coils.
Going up on the Freddie.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. You got that wrote down?
Yep.
Okay, so the builds that we have, and we'll put every build in for every drawing. There's 10 builds that can be picked. And Nick and I talked about this before the show, and we're aware that build skill. Go ahead, tell them what we talked about.
The thing that we talked about before, yeah. So whatever.
Well, everybody can't build pitchforks. Remember?
If everybody can't build pitchforks, or if you ever need help, if you're up against Big D and you need help, with whatever, it don't really matter. Even if you just want to ask, hey, do you think this is, if this is a good enough build-off thing? You can't really ask about creativity. I mean, you kind of can, but you could just ask another Resistance crew member if, for help. That's no problem at all. If you've never done that build, what if you just got in this for the fun and aliens are drawn and you never did an alien? Somebody from the Resistance crew will help you out.
Colin wants in this week too.
Yeah, I'm going to put his name right now. I actually do have another slip here.
And so that's going to bring up our 5th builder of chefs. But we're not going to add any more because then that just took an unfair advantage maybe for somebody. So.
Yeah.
But remember, this is for fun. I don't want to hear no fucking kindergarten crybabying out there. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Please, my point in this is for the love of the coil art, for bridging the community, for crossing the ponds, the borders, getting builders talking to each other again, getting the community active and fired up, getting people building outside their comfort zone. One thing I learned in that whole Purple Heart thing was, tell somebody to build something they ain't never built before. Holy fuck, they turn into, where's the Play-Doh?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's different. They're used to knocking out aliens or, staggered this or, whatever. Like some people braid, they do braids, I just want to build, because this community is so awesome. We got so much going on in Australia, South Australia. We got so much going on here with the FDA. It's a battle everywhere, and it's always negativity. Everywhere we look, there's posts about, this, that, the other is getting taken away. It's getting changed. We're getting fucked here. We're getting fucked there. And I think everybody's growing apart. And even as far as sectors, like e-liquid people are growing apart from builders, and DIYers are growing apart from manufacturers, and I don't like that. I just we need to all be together and having a good time and have somewhere to do something other than dread what's coming. Mm-hmm. So that's my point in this. So you've only been building for 6 months and you get a pitchfork. Bring your best pitchfork and make it fun.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be, Vape style pitchfork with, the best 1,000th picture on Instagram or whatever. No, this is for fun. Please. It's for the love of the art and the community. And I love you guys all, Purple Army. And I think it's good for people that are in recovery to maintain a positive side to what we began instead of all negativity. I have 10 years clean, everybody, by the way. Just going to let everybody know that. You might want to note that.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I said to Dawn when she was asking me if Pitchfork should be in there. I said you could always have pitch, yes. And like there are easier ways to Pitchfork. And just because it's easier, don't think that a Resistance crew member could just make a better one, because there's other creative things you could do with it. There's always ways around things that you're not very good at to still then make it creative, wrap it a different way or whatever. I mean,
and we have some pretty experienced judges that are going to look at time building versus what you're submitting. If they look at Nick's Pitchfork and Stu's Pitchfork, they're going to consider time on drill. There's no doubt.
Yeah. True.
It's not their first rodeo by any means at all.
So do you want me to just go down and pick all of them now, and then we'll do the builds?
No, we'll do the builds. Ready?
Okay. Yep.
Put this in here. Oh, I was telling you what the builds were. In case anybody didn't know, we have Aliens, Staggerton, SSFC, Braid, Enigma, Suka, Hybrid, Snake Spine, Pitchfork, and Challenger's Choice. Okay?
Yeah. So with Challenger's Choice, we're going to have to make sure that we contact them and, make sure, because not everybody's going to be watching live all the time.
Right.
But
if they're not live, I think everybody's following IG pretty close as far as your account, at least.
Yeah.
So we can DM them somehow.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll be a problem.
We'll figure it out.
So 10 builds going in. Of course, I don't have a can, but I do have free shipping supplies from the USPS. So this build is going to be drawn for Dan and Freddie, correct?
Yes. Yep. This is Stu versus Clean as Fuck Coils. Stu versus Clean as Fuck Coils are building. Oh,
Tim, do we get eliminated if we lose? This is Iron Chef style. Bring your best build. You get one chance. Yours against theirs. It's going to be judged. Okay? That's it. There's going to be a winner and there's going to be a loser.
Yeah.
Okay? That's it. Now, if this continues to be a thing and people are enjoying this and we can keep it going after we go through the list, by all means, I am down. Like, we can put everybody right back to the bottom of the list and keep going. But I don't want to burn out our judges. That's the thing, because I know how trying that can be. I only had to judge purple, and I thought I was going to bite my fingernails off. Like, not even playing. So, anyway, I didn't even have to judge technical, difficulty, creativity, the symmetric of the bit. Nothing. Nothing. No, but I would love to keep this going. And once we go through everybody, if we want to change up the builds even or whatever. Okay, so the suspense. Oh, Dan, I'm sorry. I know he's out there going, I want to know what I got to fucking build. So, okay. All right, so you ready? Yes, there are more of you than the Resistance crew. Once the whole team, go ahead, Nick, go.
We're gonna round robin it. So once all the builders from the Resistance crew have build, we're gonna go back in the bucket and pick random again. So this will be my only build for the next 13 builds or whatever. But then after all the Resistance crew members build, then I may be building again the next one. Well, I'll definitely be. All of us will do 3 builds, it looks like. Something like that, close to.
Yep, I got to do next thing.
Yeah.
That makes it right? They will be building Staggertons.
Staggertons, ooh. So I know for a fact that Stu could do some Staggerton.
Okay, it's back in the bag.
One thing before I keep going with this, who was the 5th name, since now we have 5 builders?
Chefs. Chef Babe too.
Chef?
Mm-hmm, Chef.
Cool. All right, so next is Blarf versus
versus Blarf versus. Oh, wait, don't pull it yet. I got to pull the judge for the first team.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
You guys are going to find out who your judges are because now I'm going to use the priority info. This was Express. You guys got Express. Priority now. We have 4 judges that are going to go in this envelope.
Dual coil or single coil, it doesn't matter. And that's another thing I want to say. So, like, we just pulled Staggerton. It could be anything, basically. Make sure that that build has a Staggerton in it, just like Coil Wars. Like, we didn't have to just build just a simple Staggerton and who's better. You could do whatever. You could parallel it with another coil. As long as there's a Staggerton in there, that's what you need to do. It doesn't matter. The most
important thing is to have fun doing it.
Yeah. It could be a Staggerton inside of an Alien. It could be a Staggerton inside, whatever you want to do. As long as it has the Staggerton in it, that's all that matters.
What and who did I get? Freddie, you are building against Stoozy, and you got Staggerton.
He said, please go easy.
Go easy on me. He can only build aliens, so no worries. You're good, Dan. You're good. Okay, so we only have 4 judges at the moment. So I'm going to give 2 judges per team. So I'm just going to keep putting the same 4 judges back in. Okay.
Yep.
So the first team, the 2 judges for that team will be, oh, wait a minute. First judge will be Black Cat Whiteface. And the second judge of that will be
Ramo to you. So that is Stoozy Stew versus Freddy Clean as Fuck Coils doing Staggertrons. Judges are Black Cat Whiteface and Ramo to you. Awesome. Now, Mr. Blarf is going up against Mr. Colin Manning.
Whoop, whoop.
Cool.
Shall we pick their build? Colin and Blarf will be building aliens.
Aliens, cool.
And their judges will be the other 2 judges, obviously, because I got to take those out now. So it will be Miss G.I. Jane.
Nice.
And their other judge will be Dwayne Rambo.
Cool. All right. So Blarf versus Colin Manning doing aliens with the judges G.I. Jane and Rambo.
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking. So the next person up is Saturation Station, Tim. And I'm thinking whoever's name I draw here is going to have a rough Thanksgiving. Yeti's uncle.
Yeti going against Tim. Let's see what they're going to build. Enigma. Oh, wait. Oh, Tim, what do you want to build? They're going to be building. Oh, shit, dog.
Pitchforks.
Pitchforks.
Yeti likes pitchforks, too.
Yeti loves some pitchforks.
That's a good one. That's a good matchup right there.
It is. Okay, and their judges are going to be all 4 back in the envelope. First judge will be Black Cat Whiteface. Their second judge will be Rambo.
Cool. Okay, so that's Saturation Station versus Yeti's uncle doing pitchforks. Judges are Black Cat Whiteface and Rambo.
Heck yeah.
Okay, so now next one is Low Ohm Joe. We're gonna see who he's going against. The only two builders left are me and Big D. There's only two slips left in here. And it's me. N Divine 83 against Low Ohm Joe. I'm pretty sure Low Ohm Joe's a really good builder too.
Check what? Oh, look at you reaching for your phone already. I don't think so. Look at you. I gotta go look at his Instagram. Oh.
I think when I was trying to follow everybody that was messaging in that thing. So I was looking at people.
Let's see what you guys are gonna build. While you're looking at his Instagram to see if he's building them. You guys are gonna, well, I had two. You guys are gonna be building the Enigma.
Yeah, well, Enigma, awesome.
And your judges are going to be Jane and Ray.
G.I. Jane and Ramo. So that is Low Ohm Joe versus N. Divine 83 doing Enigmas. Judges are G.I. Jane and Ramo to you.
Yep.
So our last names up are Chef, and the last builder up is Big D Coils.
Big D. And we're going to see what they're going to build. I think this needs some extra special tape. From the TS, purple, of course. If Greg's out there, like I tell him all the time, it's the only mod for me. Okay. Big D and Chefs will be building. Oh, also the Enigma.
Oh, wow. So there's going to be lots of Enigmas this week. I'm on a team with Low Ohm Joe. I didn't even realize it. I'm on the Cool team.
Really cool. Yeah, nice. What mate you are, Nick. All right, judges for Big D and Chefs will be Ray. Ray's going to have an extra one. And Dwayne. Rambo, sorry.
So that is Chef versus Big D doing Enigmas with the judges Ramo to you and Rambo. Yeah, these guys know how I love my Enigmas, Jesus. So everybody's going to be challenged this time.
That's the point.
Yeah, but this is fun.
I could have made them have to be purple too.
So what we should talk about is how are we going to submit the builds? Are we just going to throw them up on Instagram? Are we going to DM them to somebody, or?
They can be, I think the easiest way is probably put up on their Instagram because everybody's accustomed to that. And then we'll assign a tag like,
tag your judges for, yeah, we could do a hashtag and tag your judges probably.
Judges. Yep.
So we had to find an empty hashtag. I could probably find one real quick.
No, Drew, you can't play this week. I'm sorry. We're because it's Thanksgiving week. We're not going to overwhelm the judges because in the last 24 hours, this thing kind of exploded. So we do need a couple more judges, which I'll work on, and we'll see what we can come up with. But we're only doing five teams this week because it is Thanksgiving, and I don't want to overwhelm anybody because with the build being due Thanksgiving night by midnight.
So the alien variants, I think you could do an alien variant. So people that drew aliens, could they do alien variants is the question, is basically an Enigma is an alien technically. What's up, Leifa? a hedgehog is an alien, technically. I mean, I would say yes. I would say yeah, if you wanted to do that. I mean, especially Blarf. Is Greg Schultz Blarf? Yeah, Greg Schultz is Blarf, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say definitely because you're up against Kyle Manning and he'll be down for that. So you definitely can.
And then do you want to let them know what they're going to be judged on?
Okay, yes. So what you will be judged on is, I'll find that.
Addie said hashtag adore build off.
That's open? Okay, cool.
I don't know. He just said hashtag adore build off. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up, Mr. Phone.
Who did I send that to? So you will be judged on
Is this your first time?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I hit it. Okay. You will be judged on cleanliness, functionality, the execution and mount, difficulty, creativity, and then overall. So basically how that goes is it's basically a 25 or 30 point system. So you would get 5 points for cleanliness and 5 points for functionality, execution and mount, difficulty, 5 points for creativity, and then 5 points for overall, and that would equal to 30 points. I think we're going to keep photography out of this. Obviously, everybody's going to try to do their best with photography, but I just don't think it's for this competition. I don't think it is. So just do your best. Try to make sure that everything's seen and, that your build comes across the way that you want it to come across. And if you need any help with that, even if you just have a camera phone, that's easy to help people with that, really. I have a video that I could show you of me just using my camera phone, getting really good pictures. So
I guess we can use the hashtag adore build off and tag your judges. I know Dan's here. I know Greg's here. I know Tim's here. Joe and Chefs. I don't know Chef's real name, so I wouldn't know if he's in chat. I just know him as Chefs.
So I'm actually going to, first I'm checking this, and then I'm going to,
and then another question is, did I just see it? Drip Kid, next round draws different builders, same crew members. From the remaining crew members to the next however many builders. We're going to cycle through the crew, and then they'll all go back in once everybody on the crew has built.
Yeah.
How many picks do you submit?
You could submit as many picks. It is kind of easier to do it all in one, because what happens is when you put it all in one to where you swipe over and you see it, when you put it all in one, when somebody goes to download it, it downloads it all at once. You don't have to go to every single one. So that would be the easiest way to transfer, but that doesn't mean you can't also post them all one at a time too. So what I'm going to do for mine is I'm going to post them all in one thing, and then I'm going to post them all separately after that. So this way, when the judges have to go grab them, they only have to grab one post. It will download all of them to their gallery, and they'll be good to go. So if you could do that, that would be great. But, post them on IG. Use the hashtag AdoreBuildOff. It's not being used right now, so that will be a fresh new hashtag for us to use, AdoreBuildOff. And make sure to use that tag and then tag your 2 judges. So to remind you, Stoozy Stew and Clean as Fuck Coils are doing Staggertons. The judges you're going to tag are Black Cat White Face and Rainbow to You. Blarf versus Colin Manning are doing Aliens. They are going to tag G.I. Jane and Rambo. Saturation Station versus Yeti's Uncle are doing Pitchforks. They're going to tag Black Cat White Face and Rambo. Low Ohm Joe, and N. Divine 83 are going to do Enigmas, and they're going to tag G.I. Jane and Rainbow to You. Chef versus Big D doing Enigmas are going to tag Rainbow to You and Rambo. And that's it. That's pretty easy.
That's it. That's going to be our first week. Like I said, bear with us. This is a whole new world for me and slightly outside Nick's normal realm too. So.
Yeah, after this one, I think we're going to know. We're going to know how to get through this.
And I didn't want to overwhelm everybody with it being a holiday next week either. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of shit talking. There's going to be a lot of poking and stuff like that, which is what it's all meant to be. So
I think most of the shit talking is going to be like us and the Resistance crew. Like, I'm going to go tease Yeti for a little bit about Saturation Station. And
yeah, all you guys that aren't building are going to be harassing the ones that are.
I'm going to try to rig Drew into building with, like, I don't know, somebody really hard.
Oh, you mean that guest builder I have coming in?
Yeah. I could just always be like, and Drew's up against, oh, look at this. How did he get in here? Ned Divine, oh man.
But you don't think I have some surprises in the pocket?
And they're doing heart coils again.
Oh, it sounds like somebody wants a rematch. Okay, I got it. Drew kicked your ass.
Yeah.
Drew.
No, he did very good.
Yeah, he did.
What's up, Lifa?
What's up, guys?
So thank you for making that awesome video with all the challengers and stuff and whatever else you were helping Dawn out with. And I know that you were willing to do the stream. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. I was actually like half asleep. I seen your message. I started looking for that file and I couldn't find it. And then I fell asleep again.
It's all right. Yeah. Now next week, we'll have to get together beforehand because I'll be in BFE, Iowa, and we'll see how the actual internet is. You may have to push it next week again, but after that, we'll be on Screaming Internet here.
Cool. What's up, Richie Oliver? We're live right now, so just to let you know, just to give you a heads up, we just picked all of our names for the first round of the build-off. So we have since next week's going to be Thanksgiving, we picked just a couple builders this week. There was 35 entries. Oh, Mace is here too.
Yep, 35 challengers for you guys. Hey, Mass. You hear us, Richie? Oh, he's muted.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay.
Cool. So, man, I think the weekly show idea is definitely a good idea. And like I said, guys, don't be afraid to ask any of the other Resistance crew members any questions if you have any, or even go to other builders too. Like Rainbow to You is awesome with that. Rambo's awesome with that. They both love talking about building. So if you ever have any questions, you could even go to them. They're both really cool about talking with people about building.
And I can't say how, like I could say it over and over in their face, but the most important thing is to have fun.
Yeah.
Like it's not, this isn't a cutthroat competition where, you know, it's for the world, you know what I mean? It's for the love, for the fun of it.
Yeah, it's all about fun and just growing as a builder. That's one thing I learned from Coil Wars is the challenges just made me grow, and especially challenged against somebody else or other people. It just helps you push yourself more, and you get to learn more. And it brought it, like, I talked to everybody from Coil Wars. Still everybody. There was people that learned different languages in Coil Wars. Phew.
Well, and we do have quite a few builders that their first language is not English.
Mm-hmm.
And several of them were slightly reserved
Mm-hmm.
at entering the build-off. But I believe that coil building is a universal language, and it's been a great language. Even though I don't build, this might sound weird, but this last year being tight with the resistance crew and getting to know all you guys really well has helped me a lot, even at 10 years out in recovery. There's still things that come up daily that could send me into, you know, a spiral of panic and, you know, rapid heartbeat. And because no matter how long you live in recovery, you're still faced with how to deal. Because I can't just run off and pop a pill or stick something in my arm. You know what I mean? It's not that easy anymore. I can't tell people a bunch of lies to get them to go away so that I can get high. No, I really have to be an adult, and I have to face my problems. So I can kind of see how building is that outlet. You know, it gives you something to focus on. So this past year, getting involved with the build community has helped me a lot, even 10 years out in recovery. So I think, like I said in the beginning, with so much negativity surrounding vaping and communities splitting and pitting against each other and people hate and drama and bullshit, this is to build the community. This is for the love of coil building and artistry and having a good time. But I guess the first statement I made was all I needed to say is that coil building is its own universal language.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what language you speak in your home. That picture is worth 1,000 words, and they don't have to be English, German, French, Spanish, whatever. So
Yeah.
there's always somebody we can get to help us with translation. I'll do whatever it takes. If you want to be in this, you sign up.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That was a little deep. Sorry, this is supposed to be fun, but we can't ever forget. A lot of us, you know, we have real lives and real challenges that we face every day, and the shit. Every day can be a shit if you don't have an outlet. So Ray just listened to me.
So Mass and Richie, and actually Life at 2, did you guys hear the matchups yet?
No.
You did just say them, didn't you?
Yeah, I said
Say them again.
You heard, yeah, I think you did hear them. So it is Stoozy Stu versus Freddie, Clean as Fuck Coils. They're doing Staggertrons. Their judges are Black Cat, White Face, and Rainbow to You.
My money's on Stu.
Yeah. Stu knows his Staggertrons. He does.
Said Freddie can only build aliens.
Yeah. It's Mr. Blarf, and that is Greg.
Greg Schultz.
Yeah. Greg Schultz. And he is against Colin Manning, doing aliens or alien variants, whatever they feel like doing that has to do with aliens. And that's going to be judged by G.I. Jane and Rambo. And then it is Saturation Station, Tim versus Yeti, and they're doing pitchforks. And their judges are Black Cat, White Face, and Rambo. I like that one a lot. And then Loam Joe versus myself doing Enigmas. The judges are G.I. Jane and Ramo to You. And then it is Chef versus Big D doing Enigmas, and their judges are Ramo to You and Rainbow. Lots of good stuff there. Lots of good matchups.
We'll just keep it light with those few this week and see how this all plays out. I mean, it's gonna be a great time. I have no doubt. The build community is so freaking just chill, and I think we're good.
Yeah.
I hope I don't draw somebody hard.
That's what I said when Saturation Station was up. I said, I think whoever's name I'm going to grab out of this can is going to have a rough Thanksgiving.
I'm going to riggedy rig Richie's right now and get him Addy.
Yeah.
I don't care. Bring it on.
Yeah.
See?
It's all fun.
It is all fun.
Is there going to be like some trash talking, like sneak peeks, like super macro? Just like a couple little bits in your coil. Like I'm coming at you, saturation state.
Just picks the hot spots. That's all. If you're talking about Tim's builds, they're all hot spots, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna slap the piss out of me for that one.
Yeah. He probably gets asked, how do you wick that thing the most out of everybody? Can't stand that question.
What is it? An empty build. Empty build. Ooh, Paul wants Richie. Casper.
Huh?
Casper Coils wants you, Richie.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Paul says, I hope I get Richie.
I'd say in this whole thing, don't be worried about who you get pinned up against, because on any given day, if you ever watch Nick, on any given day, he can have nothing but fuck ups the entire show.
Yeah, and I could do that for a straight week too. I did it last week. And
how about if they're so busy they can't get their...
Yeah, exactly. And I have to just do something quick. Or let's just say if you asked me to take any of them slips out of that thing, I definitely would have took Enigmas out of there.
Yeah, you got your worst nightmare out of that basket, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Yeah.
But that's good. I'm glad I did. Because I'll come out better at Enigmas, I know. So.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Nice. I like that.
I could see Nick right now sitting in Zoom before the show, wrapping some 20 gauge 4 times around a 3mm. He'd be like, "That's all I got, bro. All I got, Joe. Let's tell you.
Yeah.
Beat it, Joe.
That's gonna be.
Bring it."
That's gonna be next week when we go live. You're gonna be in there with. Dawn, I'm almost done.
Got his camera out. Can't get the right angle on this candle. It sucks.
No, I could totally see it. Nick's over there. He's just balling up a ball of wire. It's like, he's good. Like in what was it? The Back to School movie with Adam Sandler, where he's just playing the violin really bad notes. He's good.
So Nick, what was the? Do you remember what was your first live build you ever did?
So the very first one was a Speed Alien. The whole reason I went live was because Rambo did a challenge, whoever could do the quickest alien. And at the time, I knew I could beat that time, so I went live to try to beat that time. I didn't build a nice enough alien that night, so I came back on the next night and did it again. And then I believe I did Staggertrons was the first one after that.
Hey, Richie, I know you're well known for a type of build that your inception became the fruition of. What was the name of that coil?
What, the coil that I come up with?
Yeah.
The interlocking alien.
And how did that transpire for you? How did it become a thing?
It didn't really become a thing only because whenever I did it, all I did to me was just add another wire to Blue Eyed Goon's Alien. So I didn't want to name it or anything because it was already something that had been done until like a month later, somebody did it and called it an interlocking alien. And I was talking to him and told him that I was the first one to do it. And I showed him a picture and the timestamp. But I told him, I said, if you want to, hang on to that name, then that's fine. It's no big deal. It's for me, it's never about what can I make so I can name it. I just enjoy building, and if I come up with something cool, then I come up with something cool. But I don't strive in building to name it so I can call it my own.
Yeah, but it is pretty genius. It is.
The first live thing I ever did, I posted on YouTube. I was the first person to do an alien tutorial.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that. The first alien I ever was able to accomplish was because of a video that Richie posted. I'm not sure if it's the same video, but it had to do with the hair clips. It was one of them just like 15-second videos you put up too. And once I started using hair clips, I was good.
We got hair clips, we got bobby pins, we got keychains, we got Legos, we got glue. Those
clothespins.
These are the best.
The mini clothespins. Ready?
Yeah. Those
He's
are
got
my
the big one.
Nice, Nick.
That's for paraclapping 20 gauge.
Go get you some.
That's just garbage.
You know that lady that makes that juice?
Oh yeah, I know her.
She thinks she has the best juice on the planet, but I mean, I can't really argue with that.
I know. I'm so sick of hearing adore.
God, everyone.
Fucking assholes.
This hazy custard's about half gone.
Get it gone.
I'm a little under you.
This stuff.
I broke out the broadside.
Nice.
Golem.
What's on top of that? What is that?
Golem.
Oh, the golem. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, that's what I got on top of the TS is the golem.
One of my favorite Eddies to build.
Give it to Flatty.
So, you want to start winding this thing down? Or these guys want to stay on?
I keep asking questions. Believe me, I can talk.
Well, then shit.
Talk.
Then let's keep it on, and whenever I want to leave, I'll just leave. But I'm going to stay on here for at least another hour or so.
Oh, well,
So is this the first wave of this build of this competition?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're going to run through all you guys.
Yeah. So basically, Dawn wanted to make sure that she got builders that remembered that next week Thanksgiving, and do you really want to build on the week of Thanksgiving? So we did it kind of that way, and then next week, whatever builders weren't picked will go into the hat and be picked. So there was 5 builders this week. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could do the rest of them next week. I don't know.
We're gonna see
It was gonna be hard for me to build next week because I got to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Right. That's why we kind of put the feelers out to the crew and who wants to build next week. Now, as far as challengers go, if it's impossible for you to build next week, let us know. Because I didn't realize we were going to fall into Thanksgiving week with this. I was thinking like Scott, that it was the week after. So it kind of sprung on all of us that next week is Thanksgiving. So I didn't want to overwhelm anybody, and I kept it simple. But I mean, depending on how the judging goes, and if I can find 2 more people to judge builds, it'll make it a lot better. I don't want to put, 6 builds on every judge every week.
When is the build due?
Next Thursday by midnight. Thanksgiving night by midnight. 7 days. 7 days from the day we draw, midnight the following week.
Yeah. And just post it on Instagram. The best way to post it is post all of the pictures in one post. So you slide it over. And then if you want to post them separately after that, do that. So.
Okay, and one more question. So we got Staggertons, right?
Yeah.
It could be any kind of Staggerton variant, right?
Yeah, any kind of Staggerton. So a Staggerton by definition is a staggered piece of ribbon has to be in the bill, basically. That's a Staggerton, is you have to have a staggered piece of ribbon.
Live in Springfield, Kathy's in Jerseyville, so Marcia calls me. Nobody can get a hold of her.
Eric got his order today. I hope you enjoy. Eric's a cool fucking dude.
I think that's some of the even when you get an adore order, even though most of the time you know what's in there, I think that's like the best package to open.
Yeah, it always comes at the best times too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get the little no with the little heart.
You get the stamps, you get the love note. Yeah. That's important to me. It's
I
important.
remember the first time I got my first order, I thought I was special because I got a note.
Well, you are special because you got a note, because every single one of my customers are special.
Yeah.
It's really important to me to stay first connected to the community. Sometimes it can be difficult, especially when I'm busy or I have a sale or my kids need me, or who knows? I mean, there's always reasons, right? But it's important to still be as hard as it is too. I can play both sides of this. To be a big part of a community that you're also providing a product or a service in can be challenging in itself, but the rewards far outweigh that challenge, because you guys keep me going every day. Just like you say, oh, I got my note today and it was a bad day, and it just came at the perfect time or whatever. Sometimes there's some comments on those shippers or on the customer comments that make my fucking week. Like, I could be having a really bad time. Get to that comment, changes everything. So, I mean, the Purple Army is what makes it all worth it every day. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
I think I brought that up last week on Nick's show, that first and foremost, purple's the color of recovery, which is originally where, my kids tell me, I go shopping for my kids or something. They're like, look, Mom, I don't know how many times we've covered this, but you like purple, we don't. Okay. Like, we don't like purple, you're not getting it. They get everything purple because, and it originated from it being the color or symbol of recovery. So that's where it all started, and it blew from there. And that was the Purple Army too. It's not about technically being behind a door at all. The Purple Army is the Purple Army for, reasons beyond a product on Marlboro's on my shelf, as Juan would like to say, or Ray, or that is Cotton, C-O-T-O-N. But everybody says, they got Marlboros back there. No, they're not Marlboros. And these are Easy Drippers, and that's Cotton Lumps. But
yeah, those Easy Drippers are cool.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome. The 2 pump jump.
I was looking at them
boop, boop, 2 pumps, and you're out of your good to go.
I was looking at them on the site the other day. I really like how you have all the colors. That's cool. I didn't know they came in colors.
They do, but remember, it's that part. That's the color.
Yeah. Yep.
And then what I do is I take the little garage sale dots, you see?
Oh, okay.
I write on it what's in it.
Well, that's a good idea.
Like you put the green juice in the green one. They're awesome for going down the road.
Yes, they are. Well, Well, Freddie, you got some in your package coming to you because it was part of the Purple Heart build-off.
Don't tell me. Oh man. I was so that whole time that you put out that video, I did not even know that I got third place. I watched it and watched it. Yeah, I watched it so many times until I think the live show that we had the last time is when I found out that I got third. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell I was watching when I watched it. I watched it so many times.
Alicia, I gotta answer a question because it's a very important question. How do you get the plunger back down in the Easy Dripper after it's empty? Let me tell you. You go to Kroger, you go to your local grocery store that sells sushi, and you steal a bunch of their chopsticks. I mean, you just borrow them, okay? Because if you just buy like sushi, then you just break them apart and you use one every time. You just shove it back down and you shove it all back down. These are brought to you by Snowfox, courtesy of Kroger's grocery store. I got no shame.
In a pinch, I've taken apart a Bic pen and just pushed the barrel down. That way you don't get any liquid on the ink part, and then clean it off and then use it. I've been at a hotel and I didn't have my chopstick.
Or because you're a woman, and some guys have them too, but I have a knitting needle. It's a crochet needle. A knitting needle, and that works.
Ooh, there you go. Stainless steel chopsticks.
Perfect. Or you could try to use those paper straws that Nick gets at the coffee place.
Oh God, them fucking I don't get it.
It's all right. Lionel hooked you up.
Yeah, he did. I still got some of them left too.
Got you a whole thing of straw. You are good.
Purple ones too.
Yeah.
We lost Richie and Mass. Where'd they go?
Should I announce the Thanksgiving dessert recipe? It's awesome.
I remember what it is.
It's an Adore one. It's
you mix it?
Yeah. So you take PS Passion, and you want that at about 20%. You take Pecansequence at about 20%, and then 60% hazy custard. And you get the creaminess from the PS Passion in there with a little bit of spice. You get the the buttery gooiness of the Pecansequence, and then the hazy custard just fills the pudding and a couple other little vanilla notes in there. It's just like you went up with your plate and you got 3 pieces of pie, and you just didn't care where you put your fork in. You were just eating that entire plate.
I'm going to have to try that out.
Sounds good, actually.
Yeah, it does.
Daisha says Passion and Banana Bondage are the shit together, too.
Yeah. I can see that.
I've not mixed those.
Like a Bananas Foster, kind of?
I've mixed Pecansequence and Passion. I've mixed Hazy and Pecansequence. Oh, wait. No, I haven't mixed my birthday.
So, Al Casper says something about the grocery store. You can't use plastic bags, but do they let you buy them to use them? Because when we were in Cali, they made us buy the bags if you wanted to use.
Oh, they were good bags, though, Nick.
They're super heavy duty plastic.
That's how it is here. You have to buy the bags.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard no shit. We go up to the counter. It was like CVS or something. And she starts bringing everything up, and she's like setting it on the counter and like waiting for me to put it back in the cart. And I'm looking at her like, looking at Nick, looking at her like, you gonna put that shit in a bag? Like, I'm just gonna put it back in the cart.
You know, that's what they do here. And then they'll ask you, do you want to buy a bag? Mm-hmm. Well, I don't want to carry everything out one by one. So, yeah, I want a bag.
Yeah, we had like a whole cart full of stuff at CVS, right? Like graham crackers and lime, like all kinds of stuff. And she just setting it down. I'm like, you put it in a bag? Like, am I supposed to like make 10 trips to the car? And she's like, oh, here, wait, you gotta buy bags. Nick and I are like, huh? Yeah, well, I guess we want to buy bags then.
It's 5 cents a bag here.
Oh shit, we paid 10, Nick.
Yeah. They got us.
Yeah, most
Any of you guys are.
There's a couple places here that charge 10 cents, but most of them are 5.
Any of you guys got 31 bags? Any of your wives or anything roped you into that? They sell these big old totes. They're like 3 foot long by 1.5 foot wide. They're great for like an overnight bag if you don't want to do anything. But we take them in. They're collapsible too.
Yeah, I got a couple of those bags, but the thing is, I go and put them in the car, or I'll put them in the trunk, and I forget about them. So at the cash register, I'm like, just screw it. Just I'll buy a couple bags.
Yeah.
Like the only place you have to buy bags here would be like Save-A-Lot or Aldi. I think Aldi you have to buy them.
Always.
Oh, yeah. And then Save-A-Lot, you have to buy the bags. But Save-A-Lot has some killer bags too. They're like really thick plastic.
Yeah, I don't know how many freezer bags that we bought when we went to Trader Joe's because it's 2 hours away. And we always forget the freezer bags, or we're in Des Moines when we never even thought that we're gonna go to Trader Joe's. So we got a whole bunch of those reflective freezer bags.
Yeah, I walked out with a couple of them last time too. Thanks, Ray. I gotta keep my bars and my chicken chili burgers frozen.
Yeah. Now the cool thing about that though is if you take your bags into Trader Joe's, they put you into a drawing because you brought your own bags.
Oh, really?
You have a little coupon to fill out, and they put you in for a monthly drawing. I don't know what it's for because I've never won, but hey.
I know they gave me flowers for not having Mandarin chicken and stuff. So I think it was a Mandarin chicken they gave me orange flowers to make up for it.
That's a fun place, though. You know,
I have to admit, it was my first time there. It was pretty cool.
They got samples, and if you don't know how something tastes and you want to find out, you can just ask somebody walking around. I've never had these before. Can I sample them? They'll post open a full box and let you sample as much as you want.
They told me that walking around. Oh, it's your first time here. If you want to try anything, just let us know. We'll open it up for you. Okay, well, I'll try that. Every cookie on the shelf. I will try them all of them. I'm not sure.
I just came from the steakhouse. I didn't order dessert. I'm going to Trader Joe's.
My favorite thing I found from there, believe it or not, I do have a favorite product from there, and it's that everything but the bagel seasoning. That's shit is good. You put it in cream cheese, on celery, you put it in rice, you put it on eggs, you put that shit on anything, and it's good.
Yeah, that's like the keto friend because you can the celery with cream cheese with that stuff over the top of it is nice and the spice to it. You don't even taste the celery. All you taste is the cream cheese and the seasoning.
Well, I put it. They have. It's in the frozen section. That cauliflower gnocchi, and I put that everything but the bagel seasoning on it with the garlic and sesame. It was so good. Fried it in olive oil. And welcome to the cooking show. all your cooking and coil needs in one spot.
This is the part of the show where Ray was a little busy and he made supper for the kids but didn't get to eat it and then had to go to conferences, and he's on the show. So. And
this is the part where Dawn tells you if it doesn't go in the microwave, we don't eat it.
No, I have to whip up freaking on the stove stuff.
Hey, I made eggs the other night.
You made eggs for everybody.
Made eggs and toast and sausage.
In the microwave?
Huh?
In the microwave?
I do make eggs in the microwave, scrambled eggs. But I Okay, so I made sausage the other night because they wanted sausage. I wanted sausage. So I made sausage. And then everybody decided, well, we want eggs. So I put the sausage down on the table and I was making eggs. Well, my little boy and girl child ate every bit of the damn sausage off the table while I cooked the eggs. And then I had eggs and toast because they ate all the sausage.
Came back and it was gone.
It was gone. Yeah. They have this thing we say, well, the aliens took it. I think they watched too much Grim Green or something. I don't know. The aliens came down and took it.
And then they ate all the cheese.
Yes, they eat. Raina eats all of the Munster and Havarti, and Valente eats all of the pepper jack and what's his other cheese? Mozzarella. Yep.
Looks like Stu already left and he's already building.
Yeah, he's got to whip your ass.
That's what I said.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Pull something out of my ass or something. I borrow a picture from Nick.
He's gonna use it.
Oh,
I played you a staggered him for Enigma.
oh, are we negotiating?
I mean, if we mail them by Monday, we'll receive them in enough time to shoot them.
Yeah. No kidding.
No, I want in progress pictures now. I don't think so.
I think Stu's gonna set that Daedalus on the slowest speed he can, and just lay those down just right.
He's gonna put bacon in between every wrap. I told him he can't back Khan out now, like he tried earlier. He's like, "Oh, I'll move to the side for Meg. I'll go ahead and step down for Meg." I'm like, "Yeah, no bacon out now, Dan." Bullshit. I have to bring to everybody's attention that Eric is supposed to get 6 to 8 inches of snow. Really?
That's awesome.
Hot, Simple Babes, 4 inches. You guys don't. I don't want snow. It's snowing now. It's not accumulating, but it's snowing. It's accumulating on my car.
Ooh, look who's here. Drew. What's up, Drew?
The other Mr. Payne.
Yeah, Drew, Freddie's here. He said hi.
Hey, Drew. Yeah, Freddie said hi.
That shit blows my mind. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't fucking understand, dude. I think I'm gonna do. I think it was Lipa actually who said to block you and then unblock you.
Yeah, it just blows my mind that I can see you, but you can't see me. I don't get it.
We get to this conversation every single time, and I started it this time, but
Yeah.
As long as we're not talking about iPhones, it's all good. Shut up.
It just doesn't make any sense, you know?
What's up, Drew?
What's going on, man?
Eric, only thing good about winter is ice fishing. And anymore, I prefer just to put tip-ups out and watch the flags. It's too damn cold out there in the wind.
yeah, we got snow, and then we got ice, and now it's raining. So it's going to be pretty nasty out tomorrow.
Yeah, we've had the whole rain, snow, slush mix going on.
Mm.
There was a good like half an inch this morning, and then it kind of melted and turned ice, and then now it's crappy. Has anybody here ever lived lived out of the USA? Mass, you ever lived in the USA?
I haven't.
No?
I've never. I'll go out next summer though.
Where are you going next summer? Your audio. Yeah.
For 2 days, and then going on a 7-day Alaskan cruise.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, why do you sound so low?
No, he's
He
like,
doesn't have his headphones in.
Yeah, I got some bullshit going right now.
I've actually lived in Mexico, in the fucking smack dab of Mexico, where there's ice over the water in the morning. Like I live in the dirt, like literally in Durango, Mexico, which is nothing but dirt and wind and dirt and wind. And you wash your clothes outside, do your dishes outside. In the morning, there would be ice over everything. And then by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it would be like 100 fucking degrees. It'd be so hot.
I've never even really been out of the state of Washington.
Really?
I've been to like Oregon, but I don't consider that like, that's like so close to where I am. But that's the only place I've been.
Have you seen snow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I used to go snowboarding all the time when I was younger. Till I got older and lazy.
Used to do that until I got older and messed up one of my ankles really bad.
Yeah. Like back when I was a kid, like when you're younger, you're more active, so like you don't get as sore when you do things, but you never realize how many muscles you use when you snowboard. I remember the first day of the season every year in high school, the next day I'd be in bed like stiff, like stuck.
Yep. You can't sit up because you used all those ab muscles.
Yeah.
You didn't use for 9 months.
Yep.
Same thing. So good night. Good night. And good luck to all these week's builders.
Yeah.
See you later, Mac. When I was in high school, we had the Rolladium nights, but then they started this whole ski club thing, and that was before snowboarding. We actually had 2 skis that we used, and I tried it once. I got to the hill, looked down, kicked off my ski, and I said, "Fuck this shit! I am not going down there."
Who's going against Tim again?
Yeti.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Pitchforks.
I'm glad I didn't get that one.
I love the judges that you got for that. They're gonna be so critiquey. Especially with those two going at each other.
Yeah, it should be fun.
How does Tim feel about building the pitchfork? Tim? I expect it to be purple and green. I want purple and green, Tim. I learned that green was one of the hardest colors to get, so
it definitely
I want that from Tim.
Yeah, green would be awesome.
It wasn't for you.
Can we get a cloud that looks like this with the green and some purples mixed in?
I have one. I have one of those.
Look at Stu over here getting feedback from Yeti.
I got my design worked out. I'm waiting on Yeti's feedback. What you gonna ask, Freddie?
Nick.
That's why he's here. I see. Nick's like, no, Freddie, fuck you. I'm building this week too. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that Resistance crew members can't ask other Resistance crew members for advice.
I'm gonna make a new Instagram and everything and act like I'm a newbie.
He's gonna be fucked up _ aliens.
Oh, I felt bad the other day. It was in Scott's chat. Somebody made their name Punk AF Coils. And
Oh, yeah. I have that on audio. Hang on. Wait, good night, Paul. Have a better night. What were you going to say, Freddie? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, he had that. And I put in the chat, like, I was just joking. I was like, I was the first AF Coils, though. And, like, it was just, like, I was just, you know, giving him a hard time. And he messaged me after the show and was like, I'll take the AF off my name if you want me to. I wouldn't,
Oh, did he?
I won't be mad about that or something. And I'm like, no, I was just giving you a hard time. I can't tell anybody what to name themselves on YouTube, and nor would I try to do that. I was like, I was just giving you a hard time. I felt bad after that, though, because I was like, I hope it didn't sound like a dick or something, or I was trying to be mean.
Nah, sometimes things on internet, just texting, it doesn't always go as you think, but, you know, as long as you're...
Well, it's like Nick was saying earlier today. If you really want to sound like a dick, just turn on that voice recorder and say it.
That's why they get your tone.
Oh, if I played you guys some of the recordings that I have snuck up on Valente when he's playing Call of Duty, recorded, oh my God. That might be better than Scott's. Here's the one that Freddie's talking about, though.
Change your name. That is very encouraging. What's up, Manga? You know, brother, great to see you. Glad you are here. We have two AFs in right now. We have Clean as Fuck Coil and Punk as Fuck Coil. Good brothers.
He cracked himself up, so I had to fucking get it. Like, he was like, I get it, brothers.
He said they're brothers.
Oh my God.
Let's see if I can play one of Valente's audios for you without him catching me. He'll come in and he'll be like, don't do that.
Yeah, Meter Vapes. I get mixed up with that guy all the time. I've had people tag me in their pictures of that guy's coils, and they're thanking that guy, but they have me tagged in it. And so I have to message and tell them those aren't mine. You tagged the wrong person.
I got people calling me Ned all the fucking time.
That Ned son bitch. So I snuck up on Valente the other day. He was playing Call of Duty, and this is what he was singing on the headset.
Oh, mother trucker, that hurt like a pregnant woman giving birth.
It's actually adorable.
And all those words to him are bad, almost bad words, you know.
No. Let's go there. Okay, let's go there. That ain't nothing. You know what? I get shit all the time about the way I parent, but I have some of the best goddamn kids walking around, and if all they say is bad words, hallelujah.
Yeah, it sounds like he's trying so hard not to say the bad words.
He was right there, but do you want to hear bad words from a child? Here, this is what he'll tell you.
We're family fucking friendly.
That's my kid. That's my boy.
Yeah, once you've been around the block a couple times, you realize that stuff hardly matters.
No, if that's the worst thing they do, laugh about it.
Yeah.
I have 4 kids, and that cracks me up, actually. Like, when we sit at the table and my kids have overheard Ray's little F2, horse shit. They fall out of their fucking chairs.
Horse shit.
Yeah. And It's a big joke. It's hilarious.
You should sell that soundbite to that IHOP that we went to.
Yeah. Is this another one?
Hey, motherfucker, we're family fucking friendly around the here.
There we go. There we go. That's him. Oh, I just deleted it. Oops.
Hey, motherfucker, we're family fucking friendly around this fucking part of motherfucker.
Yep.
It's great that there's like no way to take it out of context, and it's so sweet.
This little voice.
Oh, that would be good. A Nick versus Ned build-off.
Yeah, that
we could totally do that.
I was about to do it to myself and get Ned to get on the call, but I figured I have enough to do already. Fuck that.
I don't think that's not a challenge because Ned taught Nick everything he knows.
Yeah. I mean,
So what do they call his protege? Or wait,
Ned is Nick's mentor.
mentor. Yeah, he's I mentored Nick. Only way to do it, Nick, is Ned build his live. I'm here. Yeah, that'd be great. So we need a topic.
I still think we could pull that off. A Ned versus Nick live.
We could do it.
it actually wouldn't be that hard with Zoom. It wouldn't. You just have to pre-record one of them.
There we go.
Pre-record. Have that one. Just bringing up the video. And it definitely has to be just you and Ned. Nobody else can enter to mess up where the screens are. Because you're gonna turn to Ned and yell at him, and Ned's gonna turn to you and yell at you at the right directions.
Yeah, you'll have somebody fuck it up.
Logging out with the Batman did a video like that. Where
yeah,
there was a double event. I didn't get to see it. I don't even know what video it is, but I heard
Thanks,
about it.
Patty. Sip of vapes. Thanks, Patty. Drew's got his magazine last.
Yeah, that is the problem. Is Ned didn't teach me everything he knows.
So he kept a little under his hat.
yeah. Hey, did you guys show that last video?
Yep. Yeah, we could probably show it again. I don't know. That's up to Dawn. Unless you have it, Lathan?
He can play it.
Yeah, I got
I
it.
had a hell of a fucking time getting it to work. It kept wanting to close on me. So
Yeah, I got it, and I have Who's Vaping Now? Da ha 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 knee slap added into the video at the end.
did you get Medusa?
What's that?
Medusa?
Lisa.
Medusa.
Medusa.
Medusa. Okay, no, I don't have Medusa on there. Give me a second.
Pretty soon they're going to be like half-a-second clips of everybody's bill. It's going to go so
Go
fast.
by quick.
I'm just glad that this is the last one.
Yeah, the sign up is closed for this round.
Okay.
I'm not sure, Juan. I haven't checked their screen lately.
Poor Ray. Poor Ray. I will publicly apologize to Ray and give Ray props for the fact that in a moment's notice, he was able to whip out a couple videos for me because there was another train in progress that was handling all those videos and everything kind of crashed on me with that system that I had in place that was going to take care of all those videos, and said, "Hold my beer." And he came back and he had a video for me. He said, "That's a damn good thing that I do not like beer, right? Because it would have been gone."
It would have been gone.
Yeah, don't forget me. Why are you rolling your eyes out there, Medusa?
Don't worry, I'm picking a good picture.
I'm gonna let Ray take the picture. He's done really well on a 6-hour notice.
It was fun. I like that pressure.
And of course, I'm the pickiest thing for me is the music. Like, I gotta have that dramatic dubstep type feel to it. So it's Miss Kim. It's Miss Kim. Here comes Miss Giggles too.
Yeah.
See?
Hey, y'all.
He sounds like Miss Giggles, part 2.
Oh God, I got my TV on. I can see myself.
So let's go outside the building realm. Freddie, what's your favorite food? One meal. It's gotta be one meal. What is it?
Okay. It'd either be tacos or enchiladas. One of those.
I said one. Enchilada. Okay. God damn, you non-direction following motherfucker.
It's hard to pick, though.
Puerto Rican. Weird. You know, Freddie, I gotta give you shit.
Oh, I know.
Drew, what's your favorite meal? One single item. Huh?
Chicken parmesan.
Chicken parmesan. I can't believe I understood that, but okay.
I didn't hear that.
Nick, bar tacos.
I like that's like I like stuffed peppers a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit. You know, that's weird. My mom's side of the family is all from Bloomsburg, PA. And they all have this thing for stuffed peppers, and I can't stand them.
Yeah.
They eat that fucking scrapple bullshit all the time too, and that stuff is nasty.
Yeah, I love scrapple. I know what it's made of. I still love it.
The only viable thing in that is cornmeal. I'm sorry. Ray, what's your favorite food? One thing.
Prime rib.
Prime rib. Miss Kim? We're going to come back to Miss Kim. Max, since you're in a different country, I don't think he can hear me. Building.
Just excuse me. He's trying to do a 12 parallel interlocking alien.
Parallel with an enigma, wrapped with a staggered binary, upside down fishtail.
We got Drew over there, Inspector Gadget, right now.
I'm trying to do. I'm doing a set of coils, and I made one.
All I heard was trying to do is coils. Well, you don't say.
Yeah.
What the hell is your audio come through your phone?
Yeah, it's like half my phone. I'll see if I can fix it.
I can hear you.
I got shut the fuck up.
Dance, Stu. We can't hear Drew. Wow, it's a first.
So, okay, while he's doing that, I'll show the video again.
Okay, show the video. Ready?
1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, go. Hurry, hurry, hurry. You know I'm impatient.
What? I am? Let me go out and come back in.
We got the bubble build from Medusa.
Hey, it looked awesome, so I had to grab it.
Nice. Did you catch
Gotta
Joe's
scare-
build?
Gotta scare the resistance crew.
Oh yeah. I said when Meg joined earlier, I said now I know they all peed a little. Fight. That's right, Tim. Tim says, "You're really good at this, the pipe and video thing." Yeah, I have a good team, Tim. I have a great concept. And I say, "Here you go," and they make it happen.
Oh, live. Yeah, I think you are, Kim.
What's wrong with Kim? Yeah, you are, Rose, definitely.
You know what would be really cool is if all of these builders, resistance crew, and also others could send like their little watermarks, their logo, their PNG files into either the email address for a door or whatever, and then like we could do some matchups, like put them side by side.
Am I still frozen?
Yeah.
And her video is stuck too.
We can hear you.
Let me see if I can do something here.
Yeah, so where you put the head-to-head watermarks.
Yeah, and if they're in PNG, then I can put whatever background with it. So I could put like a split screen of like one of one's build and one of the other, and then have them fly in together.
Okay.
I just kicked her off on accident. There you go. You're good.
Am I good now?
We fixed it.
Sweet.
I wouldn't leave if I was you. If he booted you, you won't get back in until the room resets.
I know, right? But I'm good now, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay, you was asking me my favorite meal, and I couldn't get across to you. Steak.
Yeah. You want it broiled, grilled? How do you like it?
Grilled.
Yeah.
Medium rare.
I was going to guess shrimp and grits.
Oh, well, I like shrimp too.
I've
Grits.
never
I like
had
that
shrimp and
too.
grits before. I love grits. I fucking love grits.
I do too. We eat grits a lot. A lot.
I just had grits this year for the first time, and I have fallen in love with.
Oh, wow. Can you buy them up there?
I have to make them. I buy like the Hodgkins Old Mill. You have to boil them and.
Oh, that's good that you can get them up there. Because when I used to live up north, we couldn't get them. All we could get was cream of wheat. And cream of wheat's good, but it's totally different from grits.
Yeah, it's very good.
Totally different.
Yeah.
You guys might get to see Daniel. You get to see DJ LSD vapes. Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh shit.
Look out. You see Daniel.
That guy.
That guy, right? That guy. Welcome to the Resistance Crew channel, Daniel.
Hi, Daniel.
It's our favorite Uber driver.
What's up?
Oh, we live?
We are live.
Nice.
So about that RTA. That AR. Thing is killer flavor, man. Killer flavor.
It's mine.
I was very blown away. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I hate RT. I hate tanks. I'm Eddie all the way, right? He brought that to me. He's like, here, vape it. I'm like, it's fucking RTA. Oh my god.
What is it? What RTA?
His new one, the AR that's coming out. It's not out yet.
Okay.
It's not revealed.
And I took one vape off of it, and my eyes went, what? Single coil too. Single coil RTA at that.
Right at my nose.
You can do everything. You can close it down, all the way down, and mouth to lung it. Like seriously, old school mouth to lung, or wide open it like the frickin' Gollum.
Who'd you work with on that one? If you
Vapefly.
can say, if you can't, don't worry.
Vapefly.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to get one when they do it.
Gonna change the game.
Hashtag 3 weeks.
Maybe a month.
Now we're at 4 weeks.
At least he's honest.
2Q plus 2Q equals 4Q.
There you
Okay.
go. Plus 2 more.
Plus 2 more. All right.
Hashtag
Heard it here
2
first
weeks
on the
driver.
Resistance channel.
Say hey.
Damn, he's got all the magnifying glasses.
Yes, he does. Say hey.
Hi, Merlin.
What up, Merlin?
They're all like, hi, Merlin. I had to come in here and, give him his camera side.
DJ, did you have fun in Vegas?
Yep. A lot of fun. It's Vegas. I can't tell much because it's Tuesday in Vegas, but it's a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun.
Reaching them with that tablet. Staying in my ears for nothing. Okay.
Do you know Mass? That's Mass Coils.
Yes.
You know Mass?
I've seen him before.
You know that Drew guy?
Yeah, the skinny one.
Yeah.
He looks like me.
He does a little bit, yeah. Drew, don't do it. You're already true to
I mean, I'm just saying, I've never seen the two of us in the same room. So,
What about now?
this is a Zoom room. This
If you
could be all
guys start
kinds of
that
fuckery.
whole electronic talking bullshit, you get fucking sidelined in a break room. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, yeah.
One of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got to go
It's
take
okay.
it down.
It helps me see, though.
Is he going to go to a movie tonight? It's Thursday.
Yes, he's going to the movies. He came to tell me he was going to the movies.
Yeah, have fun.
Because all of our theaters here now all have the recliners and the seat side service. So he goes there to take a nap. That's what he does.
Nice.
Oh,
There's some little holder thing.
he said, what's Daniel's favorite coil? Probably a Fuse Clapton all stainless space. That's his favorite. Or he's vape Freddy's Aliens. He's vape Nick's Aliens. Kenny's. Who else like Ados, Big D's. He likes them, but he's more of a single coil guy, so he spaces everything for surface area. For all
This is vape around the world.
pretty much all stainless, just like me. Stainless snobs.
Why do you prefer all stainless?
Stainless is good though.
That's all I build. Stainless.
Richie, I have really, really, really severe anemia, megablastrid anemia, and anything besides stainless, including Canthol, Nichrome, I'd even vape titanium. They all have they have this flavor like liver and licking the bottom of that cast iron skillet to me. That is, ugh. And it's only like right at the edge of the vape. Like N90, I love the ramp up. I love the depthness of it, the heat. I love it. Right at the end of the exhale, I get that flavor that ruins the whole thing.
Huh. Okay.
Gotcha. I only get that flavor at the beginning of those.
Really? Mine's right at the end.
Yeah.
Ruins it.
Well, I mean, right at the beginning, you're breaking that coil. You know, you get like 10 or 15 pulls into it, and then the flavor goes away. But when I first started building, and I built with Canthol, and I took my first just basic coil, and I took the first couple pulls on it. I'm like, why does everybody say this tastes better? This tastes like I'm looking what steel outside or something, you know.
Yeah, see, mine stays through the whole vaping, the whole time, just the end of the vape. Tim says Nick's already making an enigma.
He's like, done.
He's like done posting.
All right, yeah, it'll be posted tonight. No.
I mean, Scott's got
So that's a big thing with build offs. It's good to start simple and have something just in case.
So was there a
what are we being judged on again?
The judges for you?
No, what's the categories of judging? Like, what are we being judged on?
Oh, okay. You're judged on cleanliness. One sec, I got the whole list here. I always forget one, so I might as well pull it up.
You had better win on cleanliness.
Yeah, if you don't win on cleanliness, then there's going to be problems.
Clean AF. Dirty AF.
I got a pair of Staggertons right here that are already made and colored. Do those work?
No.
Yeah.
Progress pictures.
New builds only.
What if I go to my page?
Yeah, did he say nude builds?
Yes.
You have to.
I have these. Will any of these work?
In the nude.
Can I do a naked enigma? Where I did the enigma, but I took it off.
Cut it all off.
Yeah.
That's why Richie came in here because he had his Addy stand in front of him, and he's like, "Okay, what's my build?"
Is this like shops where like Nick or Freddie could serve up a deconstructed enigma?
An empty build like Tim did?
like you just got the wrap wire is laying alongside of the cores and all of that.
Put it together.
So you will be judged on cleanliness, functionality, execution and mount, difficulty, creativity, and then overall.
Nice. Now, is there a stipulation on how many times somebody can stack the photos?
No, photos aren't going to photos aren't going to count on this one. But do your best. I mean, obviously, some people are going to really go all out on the photos, which is fine. But you know, you got to be fair on this one.
Because I know some people take like 200 pictures and
That's
just
Edo.
stack them all, and it's awesome.
Edo does that. 275 shots, stacks it.
Oh, I think that Rye does too. Vape Rye takes like freaking 500 pictures and he'll post one.
That guy kills it on the photos, man.
And I don't photo stack. I take one shot and post it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do.
See, that's what I think is fair. I think you take the raw photo and that's that.
I do want to get a camera though when I'm able to afford one, but I do want to get one.
I mean, do you want to take pictures of more than just coils?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to use it for like other things too, but mainly coils. But because that's probably the most thing I would use it for. But I do want to use it, you know, like for family things and other things like that.
Now, Freddie, where you're gonna get the pricey side is when you buy your camera. The kit's not gonna have that macro lens that you really want, and that macro lens is gonna be costly for that that glass.
Yes. Yeah.
Because if you want, I got a T3i that'll take really nice shots, but I don't have the macro lens, so it just as good as my phone without a macro lens on there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking, are they? Okay.
Photography stuff is so expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, getting into that hobby is expensive.
Daniel, oh my goodness sakes. That kid spends so much money on equipment to do his photos and sliders and the this and the that and the lenses and the
That was really cool how he did that video on when he built that little room inside the room.
Mhm. And it's like, it's really like a precise thing that he does because of the sound, the echo and everything. It has to be certain dimensions. It has to, you know, the echo bouncing off the wall and having the foam, and like that room is like covered in soundproof foam on the outside because of echo and lawnmowers and cars and dogs and whatever, you know, somebody walking by can ruin his entire 5 minutes of a video.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. People, I commend people like Daniel and that do videos and stuff, especially the way he does them, on his like time management skills. Like I don't know how sometimes they do it all.
You have to remember that's his full-time job.
Yeah, that's his full-time job. And even with that, and I understand like he's got better equipment, so he's able to do things a little bit faster. Like even like just how Lifeit did edited that video that quick, that would have took me a good 20 minutes to do with how I do it.
That would have took me 6.5 days.
Yeah.
By the time you guys were submitting your builds, I would have had the video redone.
Yeah.
Well, it's a process, and when you get into it, like I've always kind of said to myself that I could just get the footage of someone doing the review and put it together for them with different shots and all of that stuff. I could make things look just beautiful and roll together, and the sound would be pop, and I could make the things jump and whatever. I totally think it's my talking to the camera that's not doing well on my channel, but My intros are awesome.
Your blooper videos are the best. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Videos.
You need to fuck up more.
You What's up, guys? I'm shit.
Yeah.
I am unprepared.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, your blooper videos are freaking just. I watched them like 3 times all the way through again.
Fun stuff. Or I love one of the first blooper reels was I was recording and I didn't have the phone muted, so you hear bing bing the Facebook message, and you see my eyes go. I rolled my eyes at my wife. She was Facebook messaging me during when I was trying to tape my review.
Yep. So we will probably post another video with all the things Nick said that you're going to be judged on. And then when the bills are due, and then possibly Ray put the matchups.
Yeah. Well, the matchups are fine, and I think the matchups even without like the symbols, because I seen Stu said that he did not have a logo. So even just the names coming in, and I think I have the fact that I can make them look like they're clashing heads. I'm going to work on that.
Stu's logo is easy. All you got to do is put a piece of bacon.
I was going to say bacon.
Yeah.
We
rainbow.
We should make him a logo like that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bacon letters that say STU.
He's about to submit his build. You better slow down there, Stu. I got mine on the drill right here.
I wanted to come on and tell Celine and Medusa thank you for entering this challenge, because I know it took a bit for them to step up on it, and I appreciate it, because this is going to be so much fun. It really is. It's going to be so much fun.
And, for me, win or lose, it's still going to be fun.
Exactly. Because I know I can't build all those things, but I can build some. But I'm going to give it a damn good try.
Well, if it's not a build that's in your wheelhouse, as they refer to e-liquid,
right?
Make it in your wheelhouse.
Gotcha.
Just
make. My luck, I'll get stupid pitchforks.
What's that, Richie?
I said my luck, I'll get pitchforks.
Is that your kryptonite?
I've never made one.
What?
Yeah. I've attempted it a few times, but I've never been successful.
All right. When Richie comes up, I'm printing 10 labels that say pitchfork. And I'm putting an envelope, and they're just all going to say pitchfork in there. And then
I'll give it hell. If I get it, I'll give it hell, but I've never been successful.
Get you out of your rut. Make you try something new.
I think out of all the builders, there's only a couple builders on Instagram that don't hate pitchforks.
these take so long because they're so slow. That wrap.
As a matter of fact, here's one I tried that was in the trash can.
And that is Marlon's favorite build.
And now what is your what's your block on the pitchfork, Richie? What is it that's blocking you on getting that one?
Being able to see 40 gauge.
Is it okay?
It's because it's so tiny. You can't make a pitchfork with 38. It's too bulky for one, and because of the angle, your angles aren't going to look good. So you really 40 gauge is the biggest wire you should use anyways. And then and trying to hit those grooves just right and get everything lined up straight is the hardest part. making the frame part really isn't that bad. It's just when you go to put it together, getting it to get it to line up. I know Mindforge's secret, and I think Rambo does this too, is you hand wrap a couple times, and that way you can move the frames to get everything lined up. And once it does, then you can set it in place, and then you can. I'll have to try it that way next time.
Hence why Merlin's got all those magnifying glasses. That's his favorite build, but that you can't see it, and he's got glasses and this and that.
I know.
Then you have Mindforge does one in 46 gauge. It's like, are you kidding me? Come on.
46?
I'm under the impression though, like I want to try a 42 because I'm under the impression that they might be easier the higher the gauge. Obviously 46 is hard.
I think they are.
Yeah, but I bet you 42 is much easier than 40. I really got to try that because I think that's what's going to happen is it's going to be easier.
I need to ask a question. At what point does it become absolutely impossible not to snap that wire? Like 46 gauge, holding onto that, putting any kind of tension seems like it's just going to snap.
Yeah, it's just like anything else. So once you get used to it, it's all right.
I know with me, if I grab 40 gauge and I'm using the dadeless. I tried using 40 gauge on the dadeless, and just if that screw was not loose enough, but enough tension, it just boom, and then I just grabbed a piece of it between my two thumbs, and yep, I was able to just
It's so thin, you can't even see it. Like I know when I watch when Nick does, he's got the macro lens on there and everything, and he's backing up and going forward and backing up and going forward, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
And everybody has a block. What are you showing us, Nick? You showing us your entry?
Yeah, let me pin my video if I can.
So, I always find it interesting to know, like what I asked Richie. Like I can't get a feel for an alien to save my fucking life. People keep telling me once you get the feel for it, it's going to become really easy. But I can't get it. I just can't.
It becomes easier.
Yeah.
Aliens aren't easy. I don't know why people think aliens are so easy, but they're a very difficult build. It's just because there's so many components that have to be right before the alien will lay down correctly.
Yeah. In my opinion, it's all about the stretch of the alien. If you're stretching it, you got to get that stretch right. If it's not right, your cores are gonna just keep.
It does get easier, but it's still hard. I mean, I made a set last night or a couple nights ago, and I had a couple of boo-boos in it. I mean, I've been making aliens for over 3 years. I mean, it happened. I mean, unless you do it constantly over and over and over again, like M. Turk does. I mean, he even has boo-boos too. I mean,
yeah, and like Freddie was
around. He doesn't get a clean 4-foot stick every time.
And like Freddie was saying, even him, he has a marking on the floor that he backs up to the stretching to. So the stretching is key. On the I've never got him to lay down. I've tried, but then also I can't see them. So.
Okay, so stretching is key, but then everybody tells me, "Oh no, I'm going to show you how to do no stretch aliens."
I think when you're first learning out aliens, learn the stretch first. Yeah. In my opinion. Because with no stretch, it's more about, because I do no stretch now, but it's more about the pinch than a lot of people think it's the pull. You don't want to pull on it because you pull on it, the cores are going to collapse.
Don't you wrap that yet, Nick. You didn't get yourself pinned. We didn't see the wire.
I didn't?
No.
Yeah, because whenever you do it, it starts wrapping right, you have to ease up on your pinch a little bit. If you hold on it too tight, then it actually stretches it too far.
That's what I can't get the feel. I can't get that pressure point that I need to be at, because every time there we go. Now we're pinned.
Nice.
You have to hold your breath.
You have to hold your purple. Those are nice.
Those are very nice.
Look how the middle looks see through it right now.
Is that just a single wire Enigma, Nick?
Nah, actually, it's interlock and stitch.
Okay.
38 interlock, 40 stitch.
Let me count
The
the stitch.
The stitch makes it easier.
Yeah. Yeah. It does.
You would think it'd make it harder, but it does make it.
It makes
easier.
it look a lot better too.
Right.
Bigger.
Yeah, those are clean.
Cool, thank you.
Did you do that on 0.3 ribbon?
Yes, 0.3 and 28. I had used 12 pieces of 0.3 nichrome and 28 gauge nichrome. Everything's
Your decor was
nichrome.
off of 28. Your decor was off of 28.
Yep, decor off 28. Yep.
Now, if you do that with 0.2 ribbon for your stitch, you have to decor off of 26.
Yeah, yeah. I think I actually did that with 0.3 as well. I decored off of 26 and used 0.3. I'm not positive.
Yeah, it took me 16 tries before I finally got that stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
No question. When you guys are going through these intricate builds, and say you have something like 2 sticks, like Nick's got, and he's gonna wrap that, right? If you mess up the wrap, have you ever just taken those sticks and just made some coils out of them and used them? Like you gave up. You're like, okay, I'm gonna just take the wrap off the top of this and use the inners as regular coils.
If I wrap something like that, it doesn't end up right. I push it off to the side and then I start over.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Start fresh. Clean fresh.
Because here's a handful of coils that whenever I build stuff, they don't turn out right. They go into the no picture coil zone.
Like right now,
they're vapable. If I want to vape them, they vape just fine. But for taking, no.
Yeah, like I could reach down right now and grab a whole handful of coils that are right here. And I just push those to the side like maybe something didn't look good to me. But I just use those for my personal vaping.
Gotcha.
I've had people message me and ask me what I do with my coils, and I say, give me your address and I'll just send them to you. So I just bag them up and then send them to them and they can vape them.
hence this is why Richie's getting a lot of messages after the show.
This is where mine end up.
And I have also coils that I've actually mounted and fired, but I've never vaped them. And I need another APD to put a build in, so I pull them out, and they're sitting over here. So
yeah, a lot of
I've given those away too.
I always get that question, like when you post a picture of a cool coil or something, they're like, "How does that vape?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I never tried it."
I used to vape everything I built, but it got to the point where I can't vape everything that I build. Mm-hmm. So I just build what I want to vape on, and then other stuff I don't cotton it or nothing.
Yeah, I vape on just aliens pretty much all day.
Gotcha.
All right, all wrapped up.
I said the other night, aliens and praliens. Those are my 2 favorite builds. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow.
Look at that.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice. Beautiful.
And these are the simple kind.
I got a 5-core 3040 staple stagger, or not a staple, but a stagger piece planting in this one. I saw many pictures of it.
You're taking pictures of it?
I haven't taken any pictures of it yet. I've been so busy at work, I haven't had time to really do anything. And then working 12-hour shifts, and then I get home, and I usually sit down and fall asleep. But I'm off tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, so I'll have time to do some stuff.
That's me. Here, this is what I do at night when I finish everything I'm doing, and I sit down and open Instagram, and I go, and then it's got. It's like either gonna hit me in the head, it's gonna land on the pillow, and that's it. I'm done.
I get that landing on your head all the time.
Yep. You think you do this because you're gonna stay awake and look at it. Oh no, you're not.
Well, I usually lay back and put one finger here and it rests on my chest, and I go like this. Now all of a sudden I'm relaxed, and that goes and right in the nose.
One of these times your nose is going to push go live.
It'd probably get a lot of hits, you know. You see my wife over there going, I can't stop him snoring. We got a giant walk-in closet that used to be a nursery, but the owners, before we bought the house, turned it into the town's largest walk-in closet. And in there, we actually have a lazy boy in there for a couple of reasons. Like both of us get some sinus congestion. Nothing better than sleeping in a lazy boy when you can't sleep flat on your back.
Heck yeah.
And also, some nights I start snoring, or with keto. If you ever go keto, you know your breath is uncontrollable. And like last night, she had to go to the other room to the recliner because of my keto breath. But
smelled like donkey ass up in your room.
Oh, it's like you don't want to come near me once I've had, 3 days full of just egg fast. Oh, it's not good.
Put some carbs in there, bro. Eggs are your friend. Not
eggs and butter. You do that for three days straight, and that's all you're eating. You're definitely in high keto.
It's not like Consumers Energy just had a leak.
Yeah, don't trust the fart.
Because they put that fucking smell in the gas so that you can the rotten egg smell in the natural gas, so that if you have a leak, you can. That's what your ass smells like. Gotcha, Kim.
Yeah, you did.
It's always my goal, at least once.
You always make me laugh and happy. You bring joy to my day.
That's good.
Uh-oh.
Even though you didn't put a heart on the bottom of my bill, and that's okay.
Yep. Look here, y'all. Merlin's got a cat trying to get in this.
What's the cat doing?
See it?
Oh my goodness.
This thing got up here where he's trying to build. Come on, Mama.
There goes the drill and the build. And
I didn't shut the door. My bad.
All of a sudden you hear Merlin say, "You rotten son of a bitch."
He was up there going, "Mama, what the fuck?"
Didn't you just hear them? These builds are hard. Even Mindforge can't do them.
And I especially don't want to do it with a cat butt in my face.
That's all right. It probably smells like Lifeless Breath did last night. You can't take me anywhere. It's not after.
That's what they say about me. well, I don't know. I guess I hadn't come about and talking and joking like I normally do. But you crack me up because you're like that with me. Because my mama used to say, "Come on, Kim, I can't take you nowhere."
But I don't have any in real life friends anymore. They won't go nowhere with me.
Hell, I don't either.
They're like, oh, no, leave my number. No. We're good. We're not going anywhere. Don't tell her where we're going, don't you?
Oh, Lord. That's such a trip.
All of a sudden, I start seeing pictures where they're posted out, they're at the movies and they went to Applebee's and they're pictures. You said you weren't going nowhere. What? Y'all just want me to go. I see how it is.
That's all right. I'll get on YouTube and get with my other crazy friends, and we'll hang out.
I'll go hang out with people that get me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going for, right there.
The people that go to Ryan's Steakhouse and ask if they serve chicken peckers. Yeah, those are my friends. Those are my friends.
Yep. Oh, Lord.
Good old Ryan's Steakhouse. I read a story about that once.
They got some good biscuits with that honey butter shit on top of it. It was good.
Yep.
Or the roll. Bread, the rolls, they were good. But they do not serve chicken peckers. I have asked. That is a valid statement.
Then they don't serve it, okay?
Hey,
see,
$20. Don't dare me to ask anything because I'll do it.
I know that's right.
I will ask.
We had Ryan's down here, and they closed all of them down, and I hate that because I love them rolls with that honey butter you're talking about. And that child's already grown up and moved out, and she's got children. But she used to say, we used to always have her say, "Mama, I want to go with the big," and she wouldn't say yeast; it was East rolls. I want some big East rolls, and it was funny. And we picked on her after she got grown up. Hey, look, Charity, we got East rolls.
They closed them all here too. I wonder, did they go bankrupt or something? Because they did. They closed them all down.
Yeah. That was kind of like Golden Corral too. They closed like 3/4 of them down.
Yeah, those
like
all over here. We got
we got them here. Them Golden Corrals.
Well, if you like them, you better start going because they're about to close down.
Oh, damn.
No, the only reason Golden Corral's okay until you get to the dessert buffet and you watch the little kid picking their nose while they do the fucking fruit in the chocolate fountain, and then they pick their nose again and then stick their fruit back in the fuck that shit. No.
They're family fucking friendly, motherfucker.
Yeah.
The great thing about those places is that you can always go there for brunch. Nobody can really mess up eggs and bacon.
We have something. What do they call that? Old timers now. Old times, and it's good. It's nothing like the Ryan's though. Ryan's was so good, and that Golden Corral we got over here is like Dawn says. It's just full of people doing stuff you don't. But Old Times is good.
All kinds of bodily fluids all up in your coconut macaroon and your chocolate. No, thank you.
Yeah. Who owns it?
Do you guys remember?
Oh yeah, Mama June. Mama June owns those Old Times. Do y'all know Mama June?
No, we have Old Country Buffet, but I think they closed those too.
Did anybody ever watch the Honey Boo Boo show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Mama June, she owns the Old Times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how in the world them folks got famous, but they live in a little bitty town, right? But not even 20 miles from me. Look it up. See if you can't try to watch it, Dawn. And it's a mess. And it's Mama Jean and Honey Boo Boo. She'll holler for a dollar. But she's got a little girl, and she puts her in beauty contests all the time, and she's always got that little, I'll holler for a dollar.
We got high standards around here. It's $20.
I know, right? Well, it's McIntyre, which like I say, it's a ways from me, so it's a trip. And don't judge all of us around here from them.
Well, you brought it up. I mean, you just...
I know, but I do. But I think it's funny because it's a little bit overboard. You know, it's not really the way people do here, but some do.
Well, it's just like telling people I'm from Iowa and they expect that I wear bib overalls all the time and drive a tractor to the bar.
Yeah.
So, Kim, you live in one of those places where it's like, you know what? I can't live with you anymore. I don't like you. I want a divorce. It's okay. We'll still see each other at family reunions. That's fine. But, see what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. It's depending on.
I'll still see you at the family reunion, but I don't want to live with you anymore.
There's some people that are like that, but me and my ex, no, I don't even want to be nowhere near him. I have to be sometimes, but no.
That's like the other day on Scott's show when he was calling his ex-wife Lucifer.
Yeah, but that's my ex.
I just got off the phone with Lucifer.
And the bad thing is, with him, it's like I wish they'd just go move on somewhere, because where I live, it's like it's been family property, you know, and passed down to me. And all of a sudden, he decides he needs to move over just on the other road over, you know. And everywhere I move, he moves. And I'm like, God, I don't want to run into them.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
It's like the next apartment over. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just the next road over. And it's like, God, why did you go over there? He was on the other side of Twiggs County, but now he's over here. And I don't like to be nowhere near him.
Well, someday you take the junk car out, you know, when he's going to go to work, and you just go fast down that road when he's pulling out of the driveway. I didn't see you.
Didn't see you. Had to knock you out. But yeah, there's some people around here that don't mind that, and then there's some mixed up groups. It's kind of like somebody I know is the uncle to a child and the grandpa.
There you go.
Yeah.
Their family tree is a wreath.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, last Christmas presents to buy. That's all I got to say.
Oh Lord, we give that boy hell. That's the uncle and a grandpa.
I think my dad remarried after my mom passed away, and my stepmom had a grandpa Uncle Chuck. They called him that, Grandpa Uncle Chuck.
What's up?
Because he was married. He was related by marriage in the family because it was a small town. So he was first uncle. And then since they knew each other and did so many things together, they started going out. And Grandma married Chuck. So now it was Grandpa Uncle Chuck. It was funny, but he's a great guy. But it's just funny to think about.
Yeah, it is. With this one is, it's my cousin by marriage, my stepfather's side, but his brother was married to a girl, and they had a child. And then somewhere down the line of all that, the brother that was married to the other brother that was married to the one with the child, he ended up getting together with the other brother's wife's mother. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yep. So he's like in his 30s and she's in her latter 40s. So, so now she's, you know, he's the uncle to that child, but also the grandpa because he's married to the grandma. They just didn't move out of the family.
They don't call me Cougar for nothing.
No.
They don't make birthday cards for that.
No,
They really
not
don't.
at all. Not at all.
Abuelita, tia.
It's a mess. He's a good boy, though. He's a good hard worker, and you know,
All
it
right.
upset the other brother. It's like, why in the world did you get together with? I'm not going to say their name. So and so's mom. And there's a lot of women.
Hey, Mama's need mama too. God damn it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. We do have a question in chat since we got a lot of builders in here.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm working on 30-38 Mohawks. My freaking wire keeps collapsing after every 2 inches every time. Any tips?
What's collapsing?
He's making 30-38 Mohawks, and his wire keeps collapsing after like 2 inches every time.
It's supposed to collapse.
Yeah, Mohawk should collapse. If you mean you might be overstretching it. If you mean that your alien wire is collapsing, then you might be overstretching it. When you do Mohawk, you really have to understretch.
My wrap. He says my wrap.
Yeah, when you're doing a Mohawk, you want to start it with it collapsed. You want to lightly twist your core wires before you even start your Mohawk.
I got to go get more of this. I'll be back.
If your wrap's collapsing, then you're probably overstretching it.
Right.
Because
you only
stretch your
before by half. Half of what you would for a regular alien.
If you're doing a 30 gauge Mohawk, try to decore it off of a 32. But 30 gauge Mohawk's a little hard too. I ain't gonna lie, that's a little hard.
Right.
A 30-38 Mohawk isn't easy.
No.
So less stretch is what you're telling him?
Yeah, he should stretch it less. But yeah, you want your cores to collapse with a Mohawk. You want it to make a triangle.
He says he's made one. He needs
Yeah, so he wants to make that other one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I remember throwing those in the trash. Like, damn it.
Yeah, I fucked it up.
Yeah, I was trying to do an alien, and I keep getting this triangular looking piece of crap.
Which is weird because I always thought aliens were supposed to look that zigzaggy because of the cheap spools of wire I used to buy at the vape shop, where they're aliens. They kind of look like a zipper, but they're marked as aliens. And then I've seen some actual aliens where they're nice straight pieces of wire and everything looks nice. I was like, oh, that's how they're supposed to look. Because that was the big thing when I got into building RDAs. It was so convenient to buy some. They had Tiger on spools. They had aliens. They had fused on spools. I just use it, wrap it up, cut it off, and do it because it was easy. But then found out how inconsistent they were. Those machine wrap spool. You could never get the hot spots totally out. and then you got spitting and all of that stuff.
Well, usually if you find somebody that has alien wire wrapped on a spool, it's not alien. It's usually a fused, just a straight fuse.
Yeah.
And they're calling it an alien, but it's not.
Yeah.
I've seen alien wire it wasn't 3 cores, it was a rectangular wire inside. So it was just, 3 times as big as it was wide.
Gotcha.
And then it was alien wrapped over. So it's not completely like the one of the things that makes the alien so good is that it's 3 smaller wires inside. So it lights up very quick. And there's also more channels for the juice to go in. So something like that isn't the same at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember back when China was first coming out with coils, and they would make their so-called aliens, and the outer wrap would be like a 34, 32 gauge. And I'm like, and people are like wondering why they're not working right. Because a wrap wire is way too big.
I was messing around live on in Coil Wars the other day, and I did an alien with 42 gauge on a single 5.4.
Heck yeah.
Somebody was wanting to know how to some of my tricks or tips on doing micro claptons. So I did 42 on 36. And I just went ahead and pulled that off as a core and wrapped it on a piece of 0.4.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You have to have good swivels for that.
Yes, I got some new Crocs.
Yep. In my opinion too, with new builders, if you're a new builder out there in the chat, swivels can make and break you.
Yeah.
They definitely can. If you don't have good swivels, the build is just not it's gonna be tougher. I'm not saying you can't get it done. You can do it because I've done it with shitty swivels, but it makes it that much harder.
All right.
Yeah, once you start using the better swivels, you'll never go back to what you were using before.
Nope.
So somebody asked what's causing spitback. Loose cotton causes a lot of spitback.
Or that popping noise too.
Yeah. There's a couple other things like a build that sticks up high, like kind of like a mohawk. That could be spitty. But it's usually loose cotton.
Yeah.
Or just where the coils are positioned in the RDA. It could be a bunch of things, really.
I get it also when it gets that way. I'll go ahead and take my cotton out and try to drive run them, and I'll find out that one is ramping up a lot quicker than the other, and they need strummed and pinched in a little bit to get back to normal, and then I put fresh cotton in it and it's fine. So it might be uneven, like one's getting way hot before the other, and
that's in your leads. One coil, the leads could be a little bit longer than the other one, so one's going to heat up faster than the other one.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why everything, like when I'm heating up coils, after I heat them, like when you get a good glow on them, but there's still like a hot spot or two in there, I'll go back and tighten the leads down because now that wire's kind of soft, so now the screws will bite into the leads a lot better.
That's a really good tip. Wake hard. That sounds like it should be a song or something.
Kurt, I heard those wire oxes are pretty good, but I mean, I run a swivel on everything that I use. I have the Spin LT, but I still put a crock on it.
I just have I have a piece of wood with the hook, one of those hook nails.
Yeah.
And then off the hook nail is 3. They're not your Crocs because I went and got the ball bearing swivels. I just put 3 of them in a row. I've never had an issue with them.
Yeah.
That's just my piece of wood that stores over in the side.
I think with like things like that, you know, like you don't have to have the expensive swivels. I think it's more or less like when you get into the more intricate builds, you know, you want to have good swivels because it's hard to keep those cores level.
Yeah.
If your swivels aren't keeping up with your drill, you know.
Well, and that when you get into that, it's like you want to get you can get the vise for your drill to sit in, so your drill is never moving. You get it set in a position that's nice and tight, and once you get that, then you'll want to get the special chuck insert with the flat, so you can make sure everything's all flat instead of shifting when you tighten down your chuck. And yeah, you keep diving in that hole to see how perfect you can make them spin flat.
I was showing your thing. They were talking about clamping the drill down. So I was showing your little setup. Nurse was leaving. I don't know if she's gone yet. I was going to tell her night and be careful going to work, girl.
I got one of those, Richie, but I didn't look at the size of the other part, and I got mine's too big and won't go into my truck.
The only thing bad about these is they will only fit in a 1/2-inch chuck. They won't fit in a 3/8.
Yeah.
I don't know when I show that if I show this. He's got that thing too.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And it, you know, he can flip it up its own, you know, like so.
Yeah, but you guys are wood builders, so.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, but anybody wants one, he'll build it for you. I don't have one, see? He has all the neat stuff.
So you telling us that he'll make them for anyone except for you?
Most of the time, yeah. I mean, it's just that way, you know. A mechanic's car has never worked on. A carpenter's house has never worked on. So.
There you go.
He just don't ever have the time, you know, for doing other stuff. So I get it. I understand.
It's kind of like me. I
was carpenter for 30 years. I love building stuff when I was at work. When I came home, I didn't want to do anything else.
Yep. That's the way it goes. I mean, my house is under construction all the time. It don't get finished.
And with me, I probably have 3 or 4 laptops over on a shelf that have simple fixes. But it was time for an upgrade. That's what you tell the wife. It was time for an upgrade.
Yeah. Nick, you're muted. Oh,
That's why I like it. You know, that's why I like working with computers. If a computer gives me guff, I can just shut it off. I can't do that with people.
Yeah. Is Black Cat still in here? Or no? Does anybody know?
He's probably lurking somewhere.
Oh, okay. I got a surprise.
I can't see the chat.
I got a surprise for him, but I don't want him to see it till he opens it, and I'm about to have a fit to show everybody.
Oh, you totally, yeah. You got the same feeling that Don had the other night when I made the video and we only had so many people entered.
Uh-huh.
She's like, put so far in there so I can post that son of a bitch.
Yeah. I think I'm going to show it anyway.
So, spoiler alert.
He's not here. He's not in here.
Oh, that's cool.
See, a purple lighter goes here, and hand me some glue sticks. I went to 4 stores to find a purple lighter.
Mm-hmm.
I need one more. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh, darn, that one's done been lit. Wait a minute. Then you get the whole effect. I'm losing my earbud, so give me a minute.
It's going to be worth it. The glue
Can y'all
sticks
see 'em?
are whiskers.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
And they go. Took me forever to get that cat face right. I've done it 2 or 3 times. At one time, I had it like really aged like, but now I've got the white face on there.
You want to see my glue stick holder?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's part of that.
Mine's a little bearing.
I guess you need a Nick treat.
Freddie sacrificed the spinner for that.
Yeah, because I was tired of, because every time I would use this right here to light my glue stick up. And then when I was done using it, I would put it on the corner of the desk. But then it would either get stuck to my arm or fly off and stick to my clothes. And I was just so tired of that. And I'm like, what can I put on that to stand up? Then I found that little bearing, and it works.
It works. That's cool. That's what I kept doing. And I used them old Echo pen stands that Merlin made years ago. Yeah. And then I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I got to come up with this and make it bigger and go. And it's so cool because you can leave the glue stick in there and light the lighter, you know. And I know Nick hardly can't because of the
it's like
having the camera right there. But you can light it right there in that and then put it right back, you know.
Yeah, those things are cool. That was a good idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a great idea. I see the one that Nick has, and that's cool.
Well, the Black Cat's kind of a joke, you know. He sent Nick a signed glue gun, so I was like, I'm gonna send him the glue stick, and I'm gonna tell Nick I'm gonna put Nick Devine on there. I've been having fun doing those. Oh, we got a different kind of style of stand too. This one don't have the bowl in it. It's just.
Oh, that's cool. My father-in-law, he likes working with doing woodwork like that, and it's cool to do. You know, you can make all kinds of things.
Yep, it is real fun. I'm working on one I'm wood burning on one for Rick. I'll show y'all when I get that done. He wants to show that off. He can't wait to put it on his IG page. I just had to show the Black Cat, though, because I finally got that face right.
Oh, look who's graced us with their presence in chat. Steve, Mr. Simple Vape Guy. What's up, Steve?
What up? Long time no see.
He's knocking the dust off that drill for this build.
It's like he turned into a celebrity and we don't see him no more.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
That's all right.
I was in here, down here.
We still love him, even though his head got that big.
I think Addie's still here.
I gotta find man. When you lose a spool, it is so, especially an important spool, it is so nerve wracking.
Yeah.
What?
The Black Cat's going to be lurking.
I think Freddie stole it.
Nick checked.
Yeah, Freddie stole it. You can't win.
Grabbed it off your desk.
Nah, mine's 36. 36 stainless steel. There it is. No, that's not it.
I got that idea from Nick right here.
Clothespin?
Yeah.
Hold the end of the wire.
Two.
Oh, you mean this spool?
Yeah, that one.
Ray was right. He stole the shit.
Here's some 36 stainless you need.
That's exactly it.
As I say, that's probably next. This would be Coil Society.
I got this from Nick, so I can hold them.
The belongs, yeah.
Yeah, that thing's cool. Because I'm always, taking it off of the worst. Go like crazy.
I did that my first time ever trying to build. Got the drill set up, had everything ready. Fucking that whole spool of wire went. I said, I'm done. That's it. I am not fucking with that. It ain't happening.
Yeah. When I first started trying, Marlon would cut it for me, and I was like, why do you keep getting my wire? Let me do it. Let me do it. And he's like, okay, now you got to be careful. You got to be careful. I'm like, I am be careful. I told you to be careful. I was like, yeah, I didn't know I was going to do that.
What made me mad is I actually used to build a lot or make a lot of jewelry.
Uh-huh.
I made tons of jewelry for years. And then I did that and then watched it happen was way more than I could handle for the day.
I can imagine.
When you're doing a build and it's already like your second time setting it up and you get like more than halfway done and then something happens and then you just like screw it full blast and wrap the rest of the wire up there and tear it up.
Yeah.
Hey, Freddie. Freddie, that's called a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
Somebody buy Freddie a Snickers.
That's an adult.
I always drop my spool and it rolls across the damn floor.
Oh, I hate that.
Well,
I'll never forget the night I was watching Nick build, and he had this wire, and he needed to rewrap it on another spool. So he wrapped it on another spool, and it turned out it was the dirtiest fucking spool he had in his room. And then when he did the macro, you see all these little hairs and dirt fibers.
All the dust, yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, damn, I don't want none of his coils.
I swear, it's crazy that, like, things just, like, stick to the wire for some reason. I don't know why. It's weird. You would never think that would happen, but.
It is weird. It's almost like, like when you got static electricity on you, but the wires don't have it on there and it's not popping you, but everything just goes right to that darn wire.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, like, looking at that wire in that build, you couldn't see that, like, just looking at it, but he stuck it under that
macro
lens, and it was just like fucking, it needed a razor. That's what it needed, because that shit was fucking nuts.
Well, Freddie, you think about it. You're holding that in between your finger and your thumb as you're going past.
Yeah.
You were like pulling a constant supply of like balloons through that same area. You'd be able to, the static will just come off of your hand anyway.
Yeah.
So that's where it gets a little charged.
Okay.
It's like the beginning of magnetic charge.
Right. We just don't do it enough to get that shock from it.
Random question, Nick. What was the consensus on the lightning vapes thing?
Oh, let me check.
I like my lightning vapes that I just got.
I've heard that their quality has improved greatly. They were great, they went to shit, and then they got great again. So I don't.
Can you even see those? Do they even come in?
They were great at one time, but when they went to their juices, I think they spent too much time on their juice and they forgot about quality on their wire.
Everybody said it. You can't. It's not really focusing, Freddie. We can see them, but it's not. You need to clean all the vape off your lens.
Must be on the phone.
Was that Freddie or me?
But I heard that. I mean, they were good quality back when I was buying it, but then about a year ago, people said it was really dirty. It was filthy, black hands, black, everything black.
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody, like a couple months ago, sent me a picture of Lightning Vape's wire, and they were like, "Is it supposed to look like this?" And it was like the wire was super dark looking. They got something else. So I told them to make
I don't remember though, Freddie. Were they the ones that had the fire?
Yes.
Did they have a fire in their warehouse?
Yes, it burnt down.
So they were selling everybody all that wire that was covered in soot from their fire is what they were doing.
Yeah, because they sent out an email saying that they didn't get to recover everything. And I'm like, you shouldn't recover anything from there, in my opinion. I know it's wire, but still, you should have took the time to clean it then if that's what you were trying to do.
Yeah, that's it. I was thinking about that the other day, that they had a fire, them and Vapor Beast or something like that. Those two companies had a fire, and I was like, I bet that's why their wire was dirty.
Dude, and they started right back up so quick, too.
They did.
I guess so. They were selling all their wire.
They didn't
They didn't stop.
use the product. Just the building.
Yeah.
So Dawn, I got I have no negative. I have 5 people say I like lightning vapes and 2 say kinda.
So no negative on it.
No negative.
Yeah. I haven't had lightning vapes.
That's what.
For a long time now. So I can't. I don't know.
I got some
Only
lightning
that
vapes in
used
90.
for about a year, isn't it?
What do you got, 90, Richie?
Lightning
Yeah,
vape.
90. Yeah.
That's what these are.
You got stainless from them, right?
Yep.
Coil
We got
Society.
stainless and 90 from them. They all look nice and shiny.
I'm looking for a new place to get NI90. I think a lot of people recommended 270 wires.
You don't get it from KB?
I did, but I don't think I'm gonna shop there anymore. I just had a little.
I wouldn't recommend KB right now for a while. Just saying.
No? Okay.
Yeah. Take a break.
So I've been looking for a new place for NI90, and I like 270. I hear good things about them, but I looked at their site and it's like it only comes in 27 feet at a time, and I'm like, I need more than that.
Yeah.
Have you looked at Big Boy Comp Builds?
It's the same thing. It's basically the same. Yeah. You have to have an in with them to get anything more.
Yeah.
Why 27 feet? What's the significance of that?
270 wires, 27
Oh, okay, I get it. I like they're pretty involved with the build community because I see a lot of the 270 watermarks, and I was in I used to go in their Instagram lives with Coil Dojo, and pretty cool. Pretty all right.
Colin Vapes is sponsored by them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Freddie, I just got the N90 from Lightning Vapes as well.
How is it?
And I only made fused, dual fused clampers out of it, but it's nice. I didn't have any dirtiness with it or what have you. It's good.
Yeah, I've got 38 gauge and 40 gauge in NI90 from Lightning Vapes, and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
Okay.
How long have you had it?
And I got 1,000-foot spools.
How long have you had it?
I don't know, about a month.
Oh, so it's okay. Like Tim just said, I ordered 1,500 feet of 40 gauge stainless from KB on Monday, and it still hasn't shipped. I wouldn't look at it to ship until about next Wednesday, and then you'll be lucky if that's what's on your spools. They have big issues.
The
Mine's
biggest reason
been
why I
getting
got
that
this
lightning
Lightning
Vapes.
Vapes is because at the time they were running a sale, buy one get one free. So I bought one spool and got one spool free.
Hey, Freddie, that little situation is an awful big situation for them.
Yeah. Thank you. They weren't listening to me. I know exactly what they thought. They thought that I was nobody and that I didn't know anybody, you know, because that's how I got treated. And I'm like,
Wasn't having it. Wasn't going down like that.
Yeah.
But they have a very serious issue of you need to really think about who you hire to do important things like that before you let them start spooling your fucking wire and sending it out to people.
And I told them all that, and like they were just like they didn't care that I have all the emails and everything. And to me, it was just like they were treating it like it was not a big deal. And I'm like, do you not realize how big of a deal this is? Like, I was telling them, I'm like, I touch wire every single day. I can tell you probably blindfolded just by stretching the wire what kind of wire it is. You know, I'm like,
well, you don't call somebody nickel wire and say, you just don't do that.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Anyway, I guess I'm not going to dance around the subject anymore. Don't fucking treat my friends like shit and call them liars or you lose customers. How's that, KB?
Yep, because the same person that got me to buy from them is the same person that's telling me not to buy from them.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yep.
Don't treat my friends like shit because loyalty lies deep, deep with me.
We're family fucking friendly.
Right. Family fucking friendly around.
Friendly.
In the words of my 12-year-old, we're family fucking friendly.
I was going to tell y'all, Merlin's been getting that Lightning Vapes since February, and he's had no problems with it either. It's looked clean, and you know, I can't say that for some of my KB.
No, you can't. No. I'm gonna leave my statement at what it was. Just don't fucking fuck my friends over, and don't call them liars. The man was kind as can be to you, and you call him a liar? I don't think so.
Right. Exactly. Oh.
And they used to ship like that. KB used to be all on their shipping, man. They ship, right? Now, you're a good 2 weeks out before it shows up. So
that's not good.
That's why
say hi to everybody.
I'm poking around about the Lightning Vapes now because they were really good way back when, and then so I'm really considering it.
Yeah, back then they were the company to go get your wire from. That was for sure.
Yep, and they always have the LV15 code. You get 15% off all your order. I mean,
yep.
As long as, they run sales, like you said. They do that buy one get one free, and
I was sponsored by them.
They have a great selection. I mean, you were sponsored by them?
I was sponsored by them, and then they sent out an email or whatever they sent out telling everybody that they were sorry, that they were dropping all their sponsors.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
That's just sorry. Have a good day.
Yeah, pretty much.
That makes not surprised. Can't say I'm surprised.
Because Sean was the guy that we talked to, and he's the one that talked to us in our chat group and said that, you know, things were happening and they were going to have to drop all their sponsors. So, and that's when Coil Society picked me up.
Yeah, you got lucky on that one.
And I'm the only person that Coil Society sponsors.
Yeah. When you go to their page, you're the only one on there.
You're the only one they need.
We only need Richie. Fuck y'all. I've actually been emailing back and forth actually with Coil Society.
They're good wire.
Oh, I know they're good wire. They're the ones that are the only ones that ever have 0.4 ribbon in stock all the time.
Yeah, I know.
So, Dawn, I've been using a lot of 0.3 stainless nowadays. Actually, them latest Fralians are 0.3 stainless, just so you know.
I'm
gonna check if whatchamacallit has that.
Lightning Vapes has 0.4 ribbon. I know that, but I don't know about yeah, they have 0.3. Yeah, they have 0.3 stainless ribbon.
Yeah, that's one thing I hate about Kidney Puncher is the ribbon is always sold out.
You have to search for it, and it's sold in 25-foot rolls. You have to search for it. It's not where it should be.
I didn't know that.
Yep, you got to do a search for it. It's not where it's supposed to be, and I think it's 25-foot rolls. I'm not 100%. But.
I got lucky on my last order. I got their last 2 rolls of 0.3 in nichrome.
Yeah, keep your nichrome.
I'll tell you what, Lightning Vapes, every time, I used to order Lightning Vapes a lot, especially when I started, and every time I ordered, I would get my shit, like, immediately.
They are quick.
I don't know if it's because they're just on the East Coast and so am I, but it would always come within 2-3 days.
Everything I've ever ordered from them, I get really quick.
Yeah. Like when I need wire in a rush, I always order them. Or whenever I buy some 40 gauge from them just so I have it to because it's the cheapest. I could throw it away and stuff.
One thing I don't understand about KB is they have certain things on the site and then certain things you can only get off of eBay through them. But they're the same store. Like, why the hell is it on eBay but not on your site? Like, makes no sense.
I'm not 100% sure. Not 100%. But I think I heard it is actually 2 separate warehouses for the eBay store and the
So they have 2 names on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
But this is how I know they work together is because one time a while, like this was like 6-7 months ago, I ordered from the site and I ordered from eBay because this was when NI90 first hit the market. They didn't have NI90 on the site, but they had NI90 on their eBay store, right? So I ordered NI90 from here on eBay, and then I ordered the rest of my wire from their site. It all came in the same package.
Huh.
Through the same mail.
And you paid shipping twice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course you did.
Yep.
And that's how I found out that they ran the eBay store. But if they didn't do that and sent it both separate, I wouldn't have known. You know?
Yeah, that pisses me off. That's why I've looked and looked and looked, and I'm really careful, and I'll try products, and then you know get things like Marlboros on my shelf and Easy Dripper, because I know how I feel when I got to go to one site and get cotton, and then I got to go to another site and buy liquid, and then I got to go to another site and buy concentrates, and then I got to go to another site and do this. And everywhere you go, they tag you for $8 shipping, $8 shipping, $8 shipping, lest you spend 50 or $100.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can get just a few simple things. So maybe you would only need to go buy 2 of these, right, from a site, and then you're going to pay $8 shipping. If I can offer them to be put in your box with your liquid, and then that helps boost up your sale to $50 or more at my site, you can get your cotton, you can get your liquid, you can get concentrates, you can get empty unicorn bottles. Easy. Like, I just thought it's more convenient, and I won't put anything on my site that I don't use myself.
Yeah.
That right there is like wicking crack for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am so fucking lazy now. Like, I won't even eat the lumps. I won't even get them out and cut them. Oh no, I'll just reach for the cotton threads. Oh no, I'm too fucking lazy to cut it. No, I don't think so.
You know what the lump is good for?
I love these.
Just one shot through the profile, because when you bend that mesh.
I didn't get a profile. I just baked Daniels and then put it up.
Well, the lump is about the perfect diameter.
What about the cotton threads?
No, the lump is about that. Oh, I'm sorry.
I love those. I'm addicted to them. That's what all these are. But yeah, I baked Daniels. Yeah, I love you.
These are so easy.
So the lump is the profile LIPA. The lump is what were you saying about that? Because I got a profile.
Yeah, it's pretty damn perfect. You have to push a little bit further to go in there, but it's the perfect diameter
right
for it. So really? I just cut off a small. Well, yeah.
I got.
I'm looking for my lump.
I didn't think I baked Daniels for a little bit, but I didn't think the mesh up that coil was that big around. Shit.
It's not, but you have that spring in there.
Like that?
You have the springy button. Yeah. Well, let me check.
Freddie hasn't cut his either. Look at that. You lazy.
Yeah. you just spin the one side. Yeah.
Got you, Freddie.
But the one thing you do want to do is like you want to comb it out a lot where it comes through.
With the cotton threads, though, with these ones,
I got the profile.
I take one and I just cut it right in half.
You can if you have a shallow deck.
Yeah.
Shallow well, I think I can get one done. No problem.
Because I usually use the haiku and it's so small that I just use a half of it.
Now the thing is, Freddie, do you save all the ends for blow darts?
Put a needle in the end.
Yeah, I keep a bag with. They'll fit right into a big pen, and then you can shoot them across for target practice at different things.
I have a bag of them here somewhere.
There you go. I'm gonna start saving mine now.
Heck yeah, you just put them in a straw and you. It's a good time. Bounce them off the wall.
Get the kids' attention.
Too. For some reason, I wanted to try a two inner diameter coil instead of 3, and the cotton threads won't go through it. You know.
Right.
Yeah. I cut the orange part directly down it, and then it went through right easy.
When I do, when I'm working on new flavors, the first thing I test anything new in is the Hadley. So, coil, boom, done.
I want to get the new one. What is it called?
The Citradel? No, what is it?
Cynadel.
Yeah, Cynadel.
What's going on?
But yeah, I wasn't interested in that. Now I see everybody using it. I'm like, looks a lot like it. But
I'm kind of interested.
But go ahead.
Oh, I said I was also kind of interested in Dean's day one.
Yeah.
I can't say that I've seen a picture of the deck yet. I've only seen people using it. I haven't seen the deck.
It's single coil, single airflow. You can go tight, or you can go loose.
Really?
I think I'm liking the looks of it and liking the sounds of it more on how Dean's been awesome to us throughout the years, and knowing that he loves stuff with lots and lots of flavor.
Yeah,
he designed something like that.
You know the Ghoul right here?
Yeah.
How it has airflow on both sides,
I like that.
right? And then you got the new one from Matt, from the same people, kind of look
Yeah.
the same, but they only did airflow on one side. I wish they would have done airflow on both sides, like the Ghoul.
Me too. I like the Ghoul a lot better. I do like the Ghoul a lot better.
When airflow comes from one side, it just feels weird to me when I vape it.
Yeah.
It's like you can just feel it coming from one side, and it just, I don't know, I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it neither.
Hello to Mrs. Simple Vapes, Mrs. Scotty. Dawn and Kim, my wife, wanted me to tell you hello from her. Hello. And I also have a question to ask Richie that I forgot. I am about. No, I just want to know how the single coil dot is.
I like it a lot.
Do you? Because I'm a huge dot. I'm a dot 24 fan all day. Got to have the Trinity glass cap, but that single coil.
And they're putting out a Trinity glass.
I'm not a single coil kind of guy, but it's a really nice RDA. It really is.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm not single coil except the Hadley. That's it. So I'm on the fence on that dot. Ooh.
My honest opinion, it's a little of a booger to install, but it's a good RDA to vape.
Oh, Justin said, dang it, 32 broke on braid, sad face. It keeps getting caught on the alien wrap.
I'm not a braider.
Me either. I'm an installer, top tier. That's my title, by the way. I am a master in top tier installation.
Drew and Corey's our braider.
Yeah.
Corey's braiding now? Like prescription Corey or
no, not,
Corey. Okay, all right. I was like, gotcha. Corey. C-O-R-Y, not C-O-R-Y.
C-O-R-Y Corey, not C-O-R-E-Y. not Presbyterian, not the glue maker.
Not Presbyterian.
Not Presbyterian. Nick's making me want to build. It's all your fault.
Huh? What are we doing?
I said Nick's making me want to build.
You've been sitting here all that time. I've been like, Richie, what are you gonna build? Richie, what are you gonna build? What are you gonna build?
I need some new aliens.
Nick better be working on my shit since I sent all of my N.Dot Divine coils to Scott for next week's feature.
Oh, he's a pain in the ass.
Huh?
So if I make coils all stainless steel, you vape single coils?
Me? No, I'm dual coil. 0.0 no.
Oh. Well, aren't those builds kind of low if they're all stainless steel?
0.0 no.
Okay.
No, actually I sent I had some of Nick's coils from way back that were like 0.09, 0.1, 0.11. Some of the older ones he had sent me. And I sent them because I don't want Scott giving out my 0.0 no-nos or anything like that to anybody that. I'm greedy.
Well, I vape a lot of 0.07s, so.
Yeah, My ideal vaping range would be 0.06 to 0.08.
That's where I like to be too. But I also have devices to be able to handle that too. It's not like I'm throwing it on a single tube. You know, I've got devices to be able to handle that kind of stuff.
Lots of these.
Yeah.
I need to get one of those.
Look, I need to mute this.
Yeah, they're parallel, right?
Yes. Triple
Yeah,
parallel.
I want to get one of those.
Yeah,
I like
nice.
the new one. Didn't they come out with a new one?
I don't know. I don't know why they would need to.
I mean, they have the TS and the TS, and then they have the whole silver replacement kit.
I think a new one's coming out.
Coming out, yes.
Not out.
Oh, okay, okay. So I seen the picture.
Right.
Yeah, you're letting the cat out of the bag.
Good job, Freddie. Can't fucking take you anywhere either.
I'll see you on the next live show. Hi there. Now, none of you guys in the chat, don't go hit up Greg and ask him. Just wait.
Got him broken the treat.
Then he goes and says the name, too. Good job, Freddie.
Hey, they're already posted on Instagram.
Hey, and while you're at it, why don't you just head over to giantdesigns.com.
That's where I've seen them at Instagram.
Is it going to be a triple, Freddie?
Triple 21,700, Freddie? Is it going to be triple 21?
I think it's a quad.
Quad 2700?
No, I wanted quad 21,700.
I'm a big fan of parallel though. I love parallel mods.
I like my parallel mods.
Yeah.
I need to I'm looking, I don't even have any right now anymore.
I'm for a long time now. I've tried other mods. I've tried to like them, but for a good, I don't know, almost a year now, it's been those two mods. And this is the only other mod I vape. The Ronin X2.
Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, that's a pretty one.
Isn't that a pretty one? There's only, how many of them?
Make sure that doesn't fall in my package.
There's only 15 of these made.
I like that color.
It's a chameleon, and there's only actually 10 in the world this color.
What's your address again?
I gotta see it. Alan's picture's not showing up.
Ooh, they did turn out nice.
They did. Yeah.
I think, God dang it, what is his name on Instagram? The one that does all the patina, his name's Matt.
You see it, Kim?
No, you're still dark. I have to slide everybody over. I'm on my phone. Come on. And it takes a minute for your picture to load up. Come on.
Girl, my arms are going to fall off. Hurry the hell up.
I tell you what, just take a picture of it, put it on your Instagram. Because it's not showing up. Freddie's not showing up, and you're not showing up.
Well, this is the best part of this.
I can flip back over, and everybody else.
This is my favorite.
You can put it down. Don't worry.
Don't worry, I did. This is my favorite part.
Okay, good. I don't want you to hold up there like forever, you know.
And you got the 11 on there. I see
it's
you.
Number 11, baby.
Oh, sweet. So, do you know the dude that off of Instagram? his name starts with Matt something, but he does all the patina on the mech mods.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
Yeah, but so I've been talking to him for a while. Well, we've been talking for a long time, but now he started doing the patina on the mech mods, and I think I'm gonna send my my broadside out to him to get patinaed. But he's been doing this really cool thing where like he could put like a sticker of like anything on it and then patina it. So then when he's done, he peels off the sticker and it's still like the bare copper or whatever you sent him.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get a sticker made up for my logo. So then he could patina it and peel off my logo. So then my logo will be in copper and then the rest of the mech will be patina.
If you want a really good patina, you can just send it to Nick Devine. He'll let it sit long enough with liquid in it that all your threads and everything inside it get patina. The motherfucker sent me that Ronin pack. I think it was mold, not patina. I was kidding.
Oh, man.
I was like, that's not a door liquid in there.
That was before he was using the door.
I'm kidding. No, it wasn't. It was in California. That the Ronin X2 is really bad though. With if you have an Addy that the 510 is even slightly leaking any liquid, those threads. I mean, the threads go on for days in there. So it just gathers. I mean, you have to constantly be wiping that out because the threads are even the button threads and the hybrid threads are insane.
My broadside is pretty dirty right now.
My dirty would be. You know what I'm reaching for, no? That's probably my dirty spot. That'd be my stacked 1111.
Where's this dirtier?
Yeah, mine's pretty dirty. I just ain't got time. I don't have time.
I'm totally that shop near me is looking to see if they can get that purple.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll get them powder coated.
That'd be nice.
Like auto grade. They do like forks and stuff for like motocross bikes and body parts and stuff like that.
You can send it to me. I can go to Home Depot and a couple spray cans. I'll do it purple.
On it, Freddie. I'll have it mailed to you tomorrow.
We need that plum crazy purple. Just go to CarQuest and get the little tester bottle.
That's so bad. I only buy my Bear aspirin in purple bottles. That'd be purple. Even my geriatric medication has to be in a purple bottle.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Dawn makes a lot of bad decisions just based off the color purple.
Fuck yeah, I do.
She came in
purple. I want it.
like these.
Hey, that was a good decision, you motherfucker. Purple hand sanitizers, yes.
Nick, they
You
will
didn't
stretch.
bring one, did you, Nick? Huh?
Nick, they'll stretch out to the bigger bottles.
I have this that'll match your TS.
Yeah.
It's an OG goon cap.
Ready, I have it, but thank you.
I figured he had that one.
And Nick sent me the purple dead rabbit, so I'm good there.
That's the only thing I think I have purple. Oh, besides this little squonk mod.
There she is.
My two purple mods are a purple mod and a purple cap.
Nice.
Gotta have something purple.
Well, whatever you do, don't order this in purple.
No, it's pink.
Yeah, I do. I got a purple dead rabbit. And I got this is rainbow and purple tip.
Yeah.
Nick got me the purple dead rabbit and the purple Wakemon. And Lifa got me a purple and green box.
That drip tip. That double helix drip tip. They're nice.
I'll take it, Dan. I'll take it. Sold.
I like double helix tips. This one glows in the dark.
Yeah. Don got one. It
Oh my
changed
color. It's blood red. I got from Double Helix. Oh man.
Those are so cool.
Blood red, and then when I vape it, it turns purple.
Ooh.
So cool.
Unless you're in California and it just stays purple because it's so hot as fuck there.
That was true. Look at Kim. Look at
was just about to say
Kim.
Oh shit, my snipping tool is not open.
That is
Get that shit. Get it. Happy birthday, Kim.
Damn.
Oh, you missed it.
That was gonna be my new background.
Oh.
I missed it. I hit the wrong button. I was all off in Wonderland. Trying to get back to this room.
You should have seen the picture you left. We can get it on the replay.
Yes, we can.
We can.
Does anybody have an SQ?
Okay.
Have a what?
An SQ.
Yes, sir.
Do you think it would be hard to sand this black off of it?
Like the Cerakote finish?
Yeah.
I think if you could take it to like a car detailer, like a car finish place, they would have some chemicals that would help you.
I think it would be really hard to sand. Well,
Sanding would be hard, but a chemical treatment that would bubble it up probably would work.
Do you know what I did? My Hex Angel. I took mothers to that thing and just buffed the shit out of it to where I got all the stuff out of the angel wings, and it was bare metal. I got it with mothers on the paint.
I like those purple doors.
Heck yeah.
They came out with a new one, right? The 2700.
Yeah. This, to me anymore, is a shelf item pretty much because I get about 10 minutes out of it. About it.
You get what?
10 minutes and I gotta change battery. I vape too low for that thing. Way too low.
That's why I like to. That's why I put the single coil on there. Lasts a little longer because I was doing the same thing you were. Dual coil on that, and the battery don't last that long.
Now, see, oddly enough for me, when I do the Hadley, my Hadleys always go on a regulated on the paranormal. Always. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but you would think I would want to put the little Hadley on here. Hi, Sasha.
Hey, guys.
It has been getting so cold too.
So cold?
Mm-hmm.
Always cold here. You want to visit?
Cold.
I'm glad we don't get snow much.
You need to come to Detroit.
How cold is it there, Freddie?
At night, it's been getting like 30 something.
Yeah.
That's without the wind chill, Freddie.
Yeah.
You see that? See that?
But it's always wet here and like raining all the time.
And those temps where they're on the edge there.
Damn, 28.
Yeah, 28, and with the wind chill, feels like 27. So not much difference.
I want you to look at what your forecast should say for Sunday. Because here on Saturday, my low is gonna be 8 degrees.
Oh.
My low on Sunday is 24. So I'm golden. Yep.
That jet stream must be dipping then.
Yeah, because we're not bad. We got 30s lows, and the lowest is 24. We're good.
It's like here, like stays right above, like freezing.
Yeah.
You know.
And Freddie, what helps you is that the jet stream comes right in above you, and then once it gets to like Montana, it like dips, and then goes across, and it dips all the way down to like almost the border between Iowa and Missouri, and then it shoots back up towards the east. So if anything here accumulates moisture in the air, and if we get a little uptick from the Gulf, we will get the ice of it. But like the eastern seaboard will get that 6 to 14 inches out of that same storm.
Yeah.
It's always fun driving on ice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, guys, I guess I better go. My dog's starting to starting to show herself, and she's gonna be working. I don't want that to bother y'all.
All right.
Marlon went back there to go to bed, and she's fussing at me like, "Dad's in bed. Come on, let's go."
All right, Kim, we need a TGIF.
Right,
Kim, we need a TGIF post tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I'll get y'all one. You too. Thank y'all. Love you, Dawn, and love all.
Yeah.
Bye, Kim.
Every time I get out here. Bye. Love y'all.
Bye. So, Nick, how's that big truck of yours you get to drive around going to be on ice?
Luckily I'm working like 3 blocks away. So I actually just left it parked there because all my tools are in there. So I just left it parked and I walked home.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm actually even using another truck from the job because mine's in the shop. It was leaking oil really bad.
Stop parking in people's houses and you won't be leaking oil.
What's that?
I said stop parking in front of people's houses and you won't be leaking oil. They're getting up under there and loosening the nut to your oil pan.
Oh, I missed
Yeah,
it.
something's going on.
God, that guy was so pissed off when you parked there that day.
Clayton, Mothers equals Blue Magic. I don't know. Mothers it's a wheel cleaner, like a rim cleaner, comes in the auto section.
Yeah, I think they're about the same.
Is it? Comes in a little white jar.
This is Blue Magic.
No.
Miss Blue.
Oh no!
It missed the coils. That's good. Jesus.
Whoa!
Your keyboard's not right there, is it?
No.
Well, I can tell
My
you,
field mat is.
it is not that. Because Mothers is white.
Is it a magic trick?
That was
Does it turn black when you use it?
Yeah.
So that's what this does too.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because here's mine.
Yeah.
Open it up and show us.
And my keyboard is right. My keyboard is right. My keyboard is right here, but
yeah,
it's a
solid.
paste. It's a paste.
Yep.
Interesting.
I thought Blue Magic was like a car polish. That's what I thought it was.
Well, it kind of is. It's a metal polish.
It's a table polish now.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's your that should be the thumbnail for this.
Yeah.
Phil says that's a replay and a frame capture.
The look on his face was like, oh my God.
I think my face looked like that too. No, you didn't do that.
I'm so glad there was nothing on there besides my build mat. I didn't have no coils there or nothing.
Oh shit.
Got lucky.
Oh, your room's gonna smell nice now.
Yeah.
I love the smell of the chemical smell of that shit is amazing. But I'm the kind of person that hovers over the gas tank while I'm filling it up too. So I'm like,
You got 10 years clean. You got to get your rocks off somehow.
Don't mind me. I'm just getting high on the fumes.
it takes me back to them the gravel pit days where we built the bonfire and sniffed gas all night, huff gas. No, I wouldn't know nothing about that.
You like the smell of tar?
Tar, not so much. No. Gas, mothers, starter fluid. What else? Not so much tar. Like, I hate the smell of like asphalt when it gets a slight coating of wet rain and it goes.
That's where we differ, because that smell brings back the memories of waiting at the gates of an amusement park, and you know how they hose down all of that asphalt right before people in, and the heat is just blaring because it's in the middle of summer, and you smell that. Brings that memory of the anticipation of it.
No, I think. Well, see, my dad, he was a truck driver my whole life, and he hauled asphalt, sand, and gravel. So he reeked of that smell all the time.
Yeah.
I like the smell of fresh cut grass.
I can do fresh cut grass, but it's not like gas and mothers, Richie.
That smell you get from the fresh cut grass, I didn't know this, but I found out a little bit back ago that the smell that it produces is supposed to be a warning mechanism.
For what?
For the grass, it doesn't want to be cut. It's like the defense mechanism. It's supposed to smell bad.
It's like,
yeah, all plants could change the smell and the taste of themselves when they're being either killed or eaten. They talk to each other and tell each other what to do.
Is that why broccoli and cauliflower smells like ass when you cook it?
And also, you know how asparagus doesn't taste bad, but it smells bad coming out?
Yeah.
Doing that inside your body.
And they're bubbling.
That whole asparagus pea thing.
What, like Brussels sprouts and cabbage? Brussels sprouts and cabbage. Mmm.
Oh man, cabbage will fuck your intestines up, Dave. Make some sauerkraut up in there.
Yeah.
Well, me spilling that blue magic has reminded me that it's time for two things. It's time for me to get another build mat. I don't know if I want to make my own now. And it's also probably time for me to go to bed.
Get real close. It's midnight here, so in 2 minutes I turn into worse than I am now, so I should probably go to bed too.
Yeah. Is everybody cool with me shutting down live? If you guys want to hang out in here and build, it's cool, but might as well shut down live, right?
Yeah, you can shut down live.
It doesn't matter, whatever you want to do.
We can go live.
So we'll say bye.
Well, then, everybody, thanks for watching.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, if you didn't see the beginning, especially the first hour is all about the build off. So if you want to get any information on that, check it out. That's where you get all the information and see who's building, see what they're building, and who's judging. Other than that, thanks everybody for watching. And yeah, we're out of here.
Have a good night.
Much love, Purple Army.
Peace, peace.